One lurker. Feel free to say hello. It doesn't cost you anything. It's Thursday evening here, almost midnight. So I'm guessing Wednesday morning in the US. Hey Larry, how you doing, buddy? Sorry about that day. I accidentally cut off the stream and started another one, but you didn't turn up. And then I think that's the same night I ended up cutting the second one short after about an hour or so, because someone else wanted to do a stream. But I hope you're doing well, bud. I just ended up catching up with my son earlier this evening after I haven't seen him for weeks. Yeah, no worries, Larry. Gonna take it out again, Larry. No worries, mate. I'm sure the little green turd would have made a copy of that anyway, so. How you doing, mate?
Hey, can you hear me all right, Thunder?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Oh, great. Yeah, no problem about that, man. I had something going at the time, and I wasn't able to catch your second stream there.
Oh yeah, I was just a dickhead, mate. I ended up on the Hangout screen and I closed the Hangouts on the live stream by accident because I'm using one of those pads on the laptop,
Oh yeah,
and
it's easy to do.
I
Yep.
hate need to get myself a proper mouse.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for. I'm gonna have a pig roast birthday party. We're gonna do a combination birthday party. It's my birthday and then my son's.
Oh,
So
happy
we can.
birthday, guys!
Oh, thanks. It, Saturday. It won't be either. You know, it's a little early for me and a little late for my son. So we decided, to do a combination.
Yeah,
So we're gonna roast two hogs, and
Jesus, mate. How many people you having over?
well, you never can tell here in the Philippines. You know what they say? You invite one, you get 10 coming over.
uh,
So
well, I'm guessing it's be locals and that and family anyway that you know really well.
yeah, Hagante is coming with his fiance or his girlfriend. I'm sorry, and
Hey, how was it? How did you go meeting Nathan? How you
he's
doing, Andy?
real good. He's a real super nice guy. I was at his house for dinner.
Oh wow.
He has a beautiful home. outside of Damaghetti, and yeah, he built a house there, and he was at my house. And his girlfriend is just sweet as honey, really
Oh,
nice woman. Yeah.
well, look, I mean, when you look at Higanti and what I know of Nathan, he's a pretty laid-back, casual fella. Seems like a good guy, so you'd expect him to end up with someone, that's on the nice side for sure.
Oh yeah, he got a real gem. Yeah. And I
Uh,
got a couple. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, got Andy on there. Yeah, go. I don't know what you're setting up there. Um, yeah, I was just thinking the other day of catching up with my cousin, and if I do, man, I have to get you in touch with her. So, I mean, they can help you so much with the training of your dogs and advice from and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm always,
I told
and
you
I belong to.
they breed them, mate, here in Australia, and they last time I was there, I think they had to have at least 8 or 9 dogs, I reckon.
Wow. Do they have a web page or anything like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I reckon it's if you go into Facebook, um, I'll email you some details, all right?
Yeah, yeah. That's probably better. Yeah, keep it private. But
But because I can, if you get in touch with them, and I mean, they got their pages for a lot of people that got dog mallies anyway, so um, it just gives you another avenue to talk to people with the same breed, and all give each other advice and shit.
my wife's been having a heck of a time. She's been having fun. She's teaching them how to roll over, and
Jesus.
she's got it about halfway down.
Oh, mate, come on. No, next it'll be bringing the flip flops to you.
Yeah.
I did have a dog that is quite funny. If I it was a he wouldn't go and get the paper, but if I went out in the morning and I went down to pick it up, he would just grab it in his mouth, wouldn't chew it up or nothing, and then carry it with me until I wanted to go back inside the house.
Wow, that's pretty good.
No, not really, because he was only doing it because I used to think that he was doing it because he knew I wanted it. He's one of those dogs with the toy. If I picked it up, he suddenly wanted to play with it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've had some pretty cluey dogs over time, um, and I know that people don't think the bull breeds are real intelligent. Hey, how you doing, go hopping? But I tell you, man, bull breeds are really smart. The thing with them is harder to train. I think the issue with them.
Well, I've heard
Hey,
that
how you doing, Jerry?
they mix every once in a while. They'll mix a pit bull in the line with the Malleys, and also a Great Dane. Um,
Wow,
I
that's
guess if you want,
I don't like doing that, Larry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but that's what I've heard.
Well, you
Like,
look at you got a purebred Mallee, right?
yeah.
Why would you want to change it?
No, I wouldn't.
That's
I
what I mean.
guess
That's what I'm saying with the breeding.
then the reason why they throw a Great Dane in there, if from what they say on the internet, if you don't watch out, your Malinois will start getting smaller, lighter and lighter.
No, that's
So
that's not true, because all that comes down to then is if you've got a bitch, find a bigger male. That's all it is, mate. It's because people tend to. How do I say this without being anyone taking offence? But well, we only got 7 watching, so unlikely. There's too many backyard breeders who just breed 2 dogs together. Um, they think, well, both dogs got papers. There doesn't seem to be no problems with them. We'll breed them together. But I mean, a proper breeder, they'll have quite a few dogs in their yards, and mate, they'll use the biggest, best male to breed back to a bitch. They won't use their smallest or you know, um, say thinner type ones. That they'll use the most solid and biggest dogs that they can get.
Yeah, that's true.
So it does come down to responsible breeding. I mean, that's why we get lots of bad dogs out there with problems because of a lot of people won't have their dogs vet checked, and you can have them X-rayed at young ages to make sure they don't have or going to get hip dysplasia and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but after, I mean, I've had a litter of puppies, mate, and I had my Staffy, and as fucking as cute as the puppies are, and it's a nice thing to see. It's a pain in the ass, mate. It's a lot of work, honestly.
I haven't done that yet. I have a female, and she's about to say she just
How old is she?
a little over a year. She came into heat a few months ago. It was her very first heat.
Yeah. Can I
And
tell you something about ages to breed?
she wouldn't accept my male
I'm
Max.
glad. I'm glad she didn't, mate. I'm glad. That would have been a big mistake on your part.
Yeah, he
No, no.
wasn't for lack of trying, man. He
Yeah, but
started going crazy. He was fighting the other dogs
yeah.
that
Do you
came
know that
around. He wouldn't
a,
eat.
a female dog, you shouldn't breed until, well, all the breeds I've had has always been around 2 years, and that's to let their bones set and their hips set.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to breed them too young.
Yeah.
So a lot of breeders will make that mistake, breed them at a year old or whatever, and I'm not sure, but I've always been told from all the top breeders it's not a good thing to do. You can get problems in the future with hips and shit, but a female's hips don't really set, and you shouldn't breed them until 2 and up. So that's something to think about, mate, if you do want to breed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I'll probably hold off.
but
I've heard. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if you get 8 or 9 puppies, man, I feel for you, because I tell you what, you and your missus, you're going to be it's a 24-hour job, buddy.
Yeah.
You might get a few hours when they're all asleep and that, and that's really cool. But oh man, especially when they start walking around and start escaping their enclosure and shit. My God, it's havoc. They just create havoc. And I remember I had about, I think the litter was about 8, and 7 or 8, sorry. And I'd put about 4 bowls for food out there. But you know what? The little buggers would still fight like shit, and at feeding time, and it was bloody hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. They're a handful.
No,
Yeah.
go. I'm not promise you anything like that, mate. Sorry. I mean, you shouldn't be saying anything on here that needs to get you dumped out of here. Yeah, they do, Andy. Puppies do rock. Hey, Ed. But there's just saying to hey, Lost. Just saying to Larry, it's a lot of work. But the thing is, Larry's got the time. He's not at work, so he's home on the farm most of the time. So it'll be definitely more than easy for Larry to. But I will tell you this, Larry. You have to when you set up for the bitch. You're going to have somewhere where no other dogs get to her and the puppies if you've got other dogs around, mate.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, you definitely don't want to let other male dogs and that near the puppies. They will likely take them out if they can.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably hold off a while.
Wait till she's 2 years old. At least 2 years old anyway.
Yeah. I tell you what, my male, I was worried about him because shit, when she went into heat, he would just stand over her. You know, if any other dogs come around, you know, he
Well,
would.
if she wasn't standing there, sort of squat like with a towel to the side while she was on heat, she wasn't ready for him. And
Oh, he didn't eat for like a week. He was like out
yeah,
of his mind. I had to what I had to do. I had to separate her
you know, you can,
so he
yeah,
would
you know,
calm down and eat.
you can kill your male dogs like that.
Yeah, yep.
That that
We took her away. That's what we. Yep.
yeah, you have to, mate. And yeah, you got to be really careful because they'll just pace up and down all day. They, like I said, won't eat a drink, and they just can die of exhaustion if they know there's a bitch on heat around and they can't get to her.
He was some kind of crackhead dog or something, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He wouldn't eat. He
because
barely drink any water. He wanted to fight everybody.
yeah, but that's nature, mate. That's
Yeah,
that need to procreate.
yeah,
You know, and you got a dog with high drive, so he's going to be even more on edge.
yeah.
Hang on, just but it is a great thing having the puppies, man. But yeah, fuck, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 people already begging me for a pup.
Yeah, that's the other thing that comes to your responsibility, um, is making sure you find good owners for the dogs, for the puppies.
Yeah,
You need responsible people that you know are going to look after them like you would. You
yeah,
don't want, yeah, you definitely don't want to give them to a home where they're going to just let them become stray dogs. And because a dog like that, could you imagine Max as a stray walking the streets? How much havoc that dog would cause?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Everybody around here is afraid of them. You know, it's.
Uh, Jesus.
So anyways, what else is
What,
going
what
on?
happened?
Boys.
You don't want me to. What's that? What's going on in the chat? Did I miss something? What
Oh, hey,
I
Law.
missed? Hey, I lost. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up. I was just seen Ed say something. I'm not sure. I didn't even see Ed's message yet. Evening. Oh. Yep. No worries, Ed. Oh, what the hell did I do there? Oh, say something, Larry.
So
I thought,
we're in the middle of building some raised garden beds. You know, we got a regular garden, but closer to the house, we're gonna grow herbs, you know, spices and peppers and things like that. So the guys that got working for me, they gathered a bunch of stone, and I don't know. These things are. We got one made already. It's like 20 feet long and 4 feet across, and probably 3 feet high. And I've been having some other people collect cow shit. I got like probably 60 sacks of carabao, goat, and cow shit that we're gonna mix with soil and some other things to put in these garden beds.
how did you go with your fruit trees?
They're doing real good. They're underneath the little cabin, you know, that I built. Keep them out of direct, you know, so they're getting indirect sunlight. Till, you know, till they get bigger, and then you know you got to harden them off. So you put them in the sunlight for a few hours, and then back in the shade. And we'll probably plant them
You need to
at
build
the end of
yourself.
rain season.
You should build yourself a little shade house.
Well, I got them under the the cabin is, you can walk under it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's
Geez,
what's going on.
well, that'd be cool if you can get fruit trees going, mate. Like
Yeah,
more Western style ones.
I've been studying about grafting and you know anything about grafting, Thunder?
Oh, look, I've seen it done where you're talking about like where they have two, say, different fruits on the one tree.
Well, one of the main reasons, say for example, a mango tree.
I don't
If
know
you try
about
to
mango.
grow one,
I'll tell you
if you
about the ones
try
I
to,
know about.
let me just explain something real quick. If you try to grow a tree from a seed, like a mango seed, it's going to take you, what, 10, 12 years before you get some fruit off of it. But if you go ahead and plant that mango seed and let it, just get some root stock going, and then what you do, you take a branch from an older mango tree and graft it on to that root stock. What you're doing, you're tricking Mother Nature. So you'll get fruit in about 2 years rather than 10 or 12 years.
Hmm.
That's one
Well,
of the reasons, and there's a couple other reasons too.
well, what you're talking about is not so much. I don't know if. Um, I mean, you could clone a bigger tree, maybe. I'm not sure how that would go, but the
Yeah, you
graft,
can do that too. Yep.
but the grafting, as far as I know, it's a lot like the cloning, where they say if you had what did my dad have two of? Oh shit, I can't remember now. They had so many different trees. But say you wanted to put apricot and a peach together, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to find out what trees will go together. I guess it's the same as when you clone. You'd have to take a strip off the mother tree, a strip off your cutting, and then I've seen them actually, and I don't know if they use anything like the cloning gel, but then they just tape it onto that other tree,
Yeah,
and then it'll go. But I'm not sure, of if they like use anything like a cloning gel or anything like that. And I've never done it myself, but I've seen it done.
yeah. Like for we have probably, I'm guessing, 180 mulberry cuttings. They're going right now, and that's all we did. We put them in rooting compound and put them in a container and soil and keep them moist in the shade. Um, and then I ordered 5 lemon trees. They came the other day, and I'm gonna try to grow those. But what I'm doing, my wife's planted some lime trees around, and they're doing real good. They call it calamansi here, and I'm trying to learn about all the different techniques as far as grafting and you know
Yeah. How you doing, Ed?
Yeah, I'm here. And
and
if you have puppies, do not give me a junior one.
uh, you know what, Ed?
What?
Even the police say here that with your homes these days, with all the different security devices available, they still say that the best security for a house is a dog.
So,
Well, I mean, for me, especially I guess when I was growing up as a kid, and my father was, didn't have to worry about us going down to the park or the playground, and because we usually take the dog with us. Um, I'm trapped.
I like dogs.
shit, we went away tonight to
Take,
town, and we left the doors unlocked.
yeah,
Left the
you
dog
can.
inside.
Yep. How you doing, Big Kevin? Well, that's the difference, and not
Where
only,
where you live, you could go anywhere and leave your doors unlocked. You probably don't
but
have a neighbor. Your nearest neighbor's probably down the bottom of the mountain.
but that's just to me that's a just a bonus because you get the companionship. Yeah, depression too, Ian. If you dogs are amazing what they can do for your health.
Yeah.
They say people that have this. I've seen a study done that they said people with pets and I think they did theirs on dogs, actually lived longer than people that didn't have pets. So, hey, you never know, Ed.
Never
What do you
know.
got to lose?
I got enough to walk around my yard.
Yeah, but it's not like having your own dog. Ask Larry. He knows that feeling.
Don't need my own dog. I got enough to worry about.
Uh, it's more than the security, though, isn't it, Larry?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But,
they really
Larry,
are.
I'm saying Larry could go anywhere though. Well, your nearest neighbor is probably down the mountain. He don't
Well,
lock your doors.
that's not true. The cabin I built on my
Hmm.
property, my wife's nephew and his wife and three
Well,
kids,
see,
they live in there. So he
yeah.
works for me, and but they like this evening. I don't know if they're home or not. We went away and we just put the dog in the house, and the other one was in the yard running around, and didn't worry about it. I know nobody's good. If they do come in there, they're gonna have to shoot the dog, steal
They,
anything.
well, the problem is that if anyone wants to do that shit, they want to do it, be nice and quiet, and the last thing it's going to be is quiet around your house.
Oh, he'll tear them
Dogs.
up. Yep.
Somebody will hear all the noise too.
Even where I live, it's safe. Like if I want to walk out and leave my doors open, it's safe where I am. There's a lot of areas around it's really safe. You could just
Yeah, but like I said, that was just the protection and security part. It's just a byproduct of owning a dog. I mean, it's amazing to watch the animals with kids too, and I'm sure Larry enjoyed watching his lad play with the dog. I mean, it's nothing better than I remember. I used to take out my son in what they call a pusher, pram type thing. And wherever we had him, even if we just had him out the back for some sun, while we're doing things, the dog would lay there, mate, and wouldn't move. It'd lay right next to him. When he was older, would follow him around. It was just it was ridiculous, mate. It was like he had a shadow.
yeah, it's the same way with my daughter, my oldest daughter, when she was born. I had a Doberman, and that Doberman was mean. He was mean, but he used to lay at the bottom of her bed at night, and she could crawl over that dog, and he wouldn't do a thing to her. If me, you went next to me, probably butt our heads off of us. He protected that
I,
little girl so much.
I laughed the other day. My dog sleeps either under the bed or like right next to the bed. Anyways, the old lady, she was sleeping, and the dog had to go out. She's like, laying on her side, on the other side of the bed, and the dog licked her right in the mouth.
Jesus.
I hear the yelling. I
You
woke
said,
up.
Larry, get away.
What's wrong? She tells me she got pissed, and I was laughing about it.
The things you see with, I mean, I've seen a heap on YouTube, and one was where I think it might have been a Doberman, and I think they might have had a German Shepherd, and the Doberman was next to the baby, mate, and every time the German Shepherd try and get um, near the baby, this Doberman would be up, mate, and throw its chest into it and stand there, and was
That's how
not
my
going to let
Doberman.
the other dog near him.
Like that Doberman, if I took him out for a walk, I used to have to muzzle him. I could not take him out of my yard unless he had a muzzle on. That's how mean this dog was. He was a mean dog. He was trained. Only certain people could feed him. That's how this dog was. Only certain people could feed him because
I had
they try to poison. Like if they want to rob you, come in your house, they try to poison your dog. And that's if they want to break in your house, they'll throw a hot dog with poison on it to get your dog to eat it. But this
my
dog was
dad's
mean.
my dad's friend who because we didn't have a Doberman after the Labrador. We had two after the Labrador, but Dad had a friend who had two Dobermans, and he had about a 5 foot fence, I guess, and they would jump out and attack people. He ended up having to put spikes on his fence to stop his dogs from jumping out.
Oh, he could have jumped our fence if I didn't keep him tied up. He'd go over that fence. He'd go over it if I didn't tie him up. I don't know if I said. I don't know. I gave him when I left. I gave him to my ex-brother-in-law. He took him. If he ate him or not, I don't know. But I did give it to him when I left. He probably ate the son of a bitch.
Yeah. Dad had a few different dogs over the years. The first one I can remember was a Labrador. I think I was about 3 years old when Dad got that. But so always had dogs around. I mean, there is the cons to them, like getting them looked after while you're away and shit like that. So I know that part of it. It's definitely one of the negatives to it. But there's lots of positives too.
Yeah, I think my daughter tried it with a horse. She used to try to get on and ride them.
How about Lost? Lost, are you a cat person or dog person?
What's that?
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am, but I haven't had one in many years because my job requires me to travel.
Oh, okay.
But I grew up all around dogs, hunting dogs mostly. When I was all through my young childhood, through my teens, used to breed them and all that stuff too.
What part of the country did you grow up in?
North Florida, Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jerry.
Used to the hunting. A lot of the hunting we did was for deer. We also did some raccoon hunting. Always like that when I was a kid because middle of the night, run around with flashlight, chasing the dogs around.
My grandparents lived in Middleton, Florida. That's not too far from Pensacola in the Panhandle area.
Yeah.
Summer, and stayed with them when I was a kid, and I had a blast down there, man. We would go fish everywhere.
What sort of dogs?
Yeah, there's a good
what
fish
sort of dogs
in that
were
area
they?
too.
What sort of dogs were they, Lost?
We had black and tans, we had blue ticks, blue muelers, a couple others that are escaping me off the top of my head, but those are the main ones.
Fuck, man, it just sounds like you just made up them names off the top of your head.
No, that's what they were called.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing, mate? I mean, I've seen. Is it Cataluna's?
Jesus.
I've seen down south they have those Is it Cataluna hunting dogs?
All I got to worry about is 3 goats. Having on 4 goats.
And then we've been wanting to get a dog a while for my daughter, but like we're about to leave in a couple months to go to Columbia, and we're going to be gone a month, and it's like what will we do with the dog? So so we keep doing things like that. So I'd love to have a dog again. I know my daughter would like to, but just
it
weighing the pros and cons.
Yeah, well, the con is when you want to travel, Lost.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's definitely. But I mean, I guess there's always there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
So we're going to Columbia soon, and my brother-in-law he actually raises both French and English bulldogs, and he said we could have one. And I'm looking at what it would take to bring it back, and man, it looks like it cost a crap ton of money to bring a dog back to the States from Colombia.
Yeah, because it will have to go through quarantine. It's big money. A lot of people now. I'll tell you what they do.
It's not. Well, they don't do the quarantine thing, but they got to do all these shots. You got to have all these different records, and I'm looking at it. It'll probably cost them around $1,000 for everything. And I'm just like, yeah, I get a free dog that he sells for around $1,000, but it still costs me $1,000.
Yeah.
This year for alone will cost you.
Yeah.
What a lot of breeders do now is they'll find a bitch over here, and then they pay to import the semen of a champion dog overseas, and they artificially inseminate them.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of breeders that will do that now, especially getting bulldogs in, because a lot of planes won't put bulldogs on there anymore.
They get a video of these 3 chicks. It's on YouTube where they're getting the semen from a dog.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa! What are we doing here? Where's this going, Larry?
It's on YouTube. I laughed
No,
like
I'm messing with
hell.
you.
I posted it on one of the
Larry, don't go
Janelle,
putting dog porn on the channel.
I always wondered about that. How in the hell, And I ran across it on YouTube.
Oh, the best one I've ever seen with a dog is and I'm not being biased here, but it was an American Bulldog with a T-shirt on where someone's put their arms through the T-shirt and they're dunking this bloody biscuit into this shit and eating it, and it looks like the dog is doing it.
Yeah, I've seen
It's
that.
hilarious.
So funny.
That was, yeah, it was hilarious. It was a white bulldog, white American Bulldog. God, it was hilarious. But there's a few. There's what I see one day, an English Bulldog sitting on a couch, mate, like a human watching TV. Van Diesel. You're a nut, go, bro. But I'll get bored sometimes, and I'll check out those funny dog videos.
Yeah, they do some funny ones.
Yeah, there is. I mean, the ones. I mean, I appreciate what these dogs do, but I would never make my dog do it. But in America, they have those dog pulls where they got to pull massive amounts of weights on a sled.
Oh, I've seen some pit bulls doing that.
Yeah, weight pulls. American Bulldogs do it too.
Wow.
And I mean, when you see the weights that they're pulling, I mean, I appreciate what the dogs can do, but I just wouldn't make my dog do it.
That's been going on for 100, 200 years or something like that. It's an old thing.
Yeah. It's been. I mean, the dogs seem to love it. That's for sure. But it's not my thing. Bit like dog fighting. I hate that with a passion. The cockfighting, I mean, I've never seen it, but again, any blood sport with animals, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that goes on all over here in the Philippines.
Yeah, I know, mate.
And we need to bring back the Roman gladiator days, like have lions versus people and stuff. I'd watch that.
Yeah, no, Jesus.
We can thin down the jail population. Put them into the arena.
Yeah, I've seen that before, Andy. When they put clothes on dogs, that's not good.
Yeah, I was messing with British Bike earlier on his channel. He put I like his channel. He put some good stuff up. And
yeah,
he was saying that, yeah, he was saying that he doesn't have time to go on a lot of shows, but he wished he did. And I told him, I said, BB, the only reason you don't go on the shows is you're afraid of getting wrenched. He come back to me and said, "Wow, yes, you got me banked right there, young Ed. You were quick on the draw."
He's a nice guy. He took it the right way anyway. So
he is so funny. He's a real nice guy.
He is.
He put some good stuff on it. Just more about his motorcycle and trips and his family.
He's got a pretty big channel these days, hasn't he? He's got
he has a pretty big channel. And the way he puts his stuff on, he's so funny. He's always talking. He's always like it's a lot of travel. Like he's on his motorcycle and he's taking a lot of places. It's really nice. He puts some good stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and you notice that those guys, they're not. They don't bother with the trolls whatsoever.
No, not at all. But it's funny.
Uh,
He said like he said you got me. He's funny.
yeah, go, Bobo. You're in that case. You see what he's writing in the chat. He's
Go.
oh yeah,
No,
he's on
is,
song tonight, mate.
is Gogo Bogo? I see Gogo Bogo's sister. You know, all these other. Is this the same guy or are those different people? You guys know?
There's all those people. Then there's Nathe Saleh, and that's Andy. He's in there as well. So I don't know if you see him. You probably got Go Bobo blocked.
No, I don't. I don't have him blocked.
Oh, okay, well, Go Bobo's in the chat.
Yeah, that's.
Sis was in there earlier, I think.
Oh, he was wondering. He was asking if Gogo Bobo, and Gogo's sister are the same person.
Ah,
That's
no,
what
two different people.
Oh, okay.
They're usually at each other's throat, actually.
Yeah, but knowing Gogo might be Gogo doing both parts, yelling at himself.
Nah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Jesus
I know
Christ.
you don't, but no, it's not. I know. We know you're right there, Go Bobo.
Hey Gogo, are you and your sister too always fighting with yourself?
I can imagine him arguing with himself, but no, sister's different.
Right, she is.
Now Gogo's in Australia, right?
Well, I'm not sure where he is right at this personal, at this minute, but he does come from Melbourne, Australia.
Okay.
I have no affiliation with my tampon stuff. Oh Jesus, brother and sister, you love her a lot, don't you, Gogo?
Okay, we'll take your word for that. Jesus. What's Lost doing? He must be on his way to work driving or something, or packing his truck.
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm a long drive again today.
He packed the truck yesterday.
He probably gets a lot of the stuff delivered straight to the site, don't you?
A lot of times. Yesterday I had to go pick stuff up though.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the size of the job, eh?
Yeah, this one's a little smaller. I'll actually be done with it later today. So.
Are you you're in the trades off?
Yeah, I do a lot of home remodeling work.
Yeah, I haven't been back to the States in a while, but I hear from my friends that it's really booming now.
Yeah. So what over here you'd be called you what we call doing second fixing.
Lost, can you put a wall up?
I can.
Hey, I need to come on over. I need my wall finished. Damn thing still. See, here's the guy. I was the guy. The guy's supposed to be putting the wall up for the last 3 days and building pig pens because she's getting those goddamn pigs.
Well, what kind of wall are you putting up?
Oh, it's a
A
concrete
block wall or?
No, well, outside the house, a concrete wall. A fence, a concrete fence. It's going to be wall like.
Oh, so around the property.
Yeah, with iron bars around it on top of it. And a big gate.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Just around the property, around the front and the side.
You have neighbors that are real close to you, or you kind of got distance between you?
I got neighbors on one side of me, but on the other side of me is an empty lot. My her uncle just bought the property there, so he bought
Are they karaoke neighbors?
yeah, the ones across from me. They're down a little, but they're karaoke neighbors.
Oh man!
And I tell you, it's not too much karaoke. Right across the street from me is a church. One of these born again churches, and they start Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. Oh my goodness! That's when it gets wild.
Jesus.
Yeah. But
Ah, well, I guess it.
a couple hours
You
only.
got to have
So.
some excitement around there, Ed.
Yeah. They're just like on Friday night, they're over there practicing, playing their music, practicing. And Saturday, they have a service, and Sunday. So it's just a lot of music.
You know,
Just a
with
couple.
with the karaoke, it's amazing how people really believe, how good a singer they are.
Yeah,
Uh,
really. Oh,
Four
gee,
beers they put down,
you're
they
telling
really.
me. You're telling me I've listened to heaps of these the video, the vlogs of people filming themselves either in the Philippines or Thailand singing, and I'm thinking I don't know how I'm going to escape that because I don't.
yeah.
I mean, to me that would be torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian, it's not the Gin Vodka, it's San Miguel beer. I just sit back and drink the San Miguel.
I mean,
I know,
to be,
going to some of those like the karaoke bars in the Philippines is fun. You get a group of people, you rent out one of them rooms or whatever.
Yeah, if
I've
you're
never,
Did that a few
drinking,
times.
but
I've
if
never been to one.
if you're trying to get some sleep and you listen to some
Oh
girl
yeah. Yeah,
singing
I
I
like,
remember
feel,
going to a few people's houses and they got the karaoke blast, and I'm like, man,
yeah, one
so
good thing
different than
here.
the States.
At 10 o'clock at night here, it has to be off.
yeah.
Where I live in the subdivision of Barangay, I live in the Porak. At 10 o'clock at night, you can karaoke all day long, but at 10 o'clock at night, it better be shut off. That's
Does that
it.
include the weekends?
Anytime, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay,
It's
well, that's
down.
pretty good.
So you can party all day long, party all night. By 10 o'clock, the karaoke or music, whatever, better be off. I better be
So
woke.
so 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 Colombia don't have the karaoke problem. They have the blasting music all night
Yeah.
long, partying and dancing problem.
Yeah, see, they can't do that. They can do that. They can't do it at 10 o'clock. It has to become quiet.
Oh, they're not real big. Their culture on singing, it's mostly just dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, they will literally, like some areas, man, they'll like block off a road and just kind of have a party in the middle of the road, somebody blasting music, and they will do that shit all night to the
you know,
Wow.
morning.
the thing is, just every now and again, not too often, but every now and again, you do get someone that has a really sweet voice.
Yeah.
There's someone that really can sing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, most of them no.
Well, I'm guilty because every time we have a party, I run a karaoke thing. So every time I'm guilty of it too. So every time
Well,
we
they
have a
like it there. It's a
yeah, they
fast.
like
I'll say, in my personal experiences, most of the people have been average singers. Nothing horrible where you want to plug your ears.
yeah.
Um, and then every once in a while, someone will, really impress you. Like, damn. And then someone will be there like, oh my god, dude, just please never do that again.
Yeah, my wife has a friend, one of our neighbors. She is a pretty good singer. She is pretty good.
Yeah, some of them are.
You could she's worth listening to. But some of them are just so terrible. Oh Jesus! This one girl, she's pretty good. Me, I can't carry a tune. I don't even want to try. Jesus.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, me too. Man, how Mark was talking about all the people that sound so terrible. Yeah, I'd be one of them.
I mean,
But I know that, so I
right
don't
on
do
top of the list.
it.
Right on top of the list, I'd be.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother.
But then you're in case where I'm the only foreigner around. You're almost forced to. They go, hey, Ed, you sing, Ed, you sing. So you're forced to try it once or twice. So.
Oh God, no.
But they all clap for you anyway because you're the guy, Gene. So they're gonna let you out. They're gonna like.
I don't know where he is, Gogo. He'd be around. Spoke to him the other day.
Who's that?
Focus. Yeah. Then I closed up the stream the other night so he could start up his, which I believe someone flagged it. No, I
Well,
can't scream for you, Gogo.
I listened to one. I just see one of them.
Flag this live stream.
No, the whole. I'll tell you. I listened to one of them, and it was just all he does is cuss. That's hey, just f. I don't know. He's gonna give them all flat. The guy at
I,
the weight limit, all he's been coming on is cussing his ass off.
What you flagged him as well?
No, I don't flag anybody.
Oh, I thought you said you did. I was like,
No, I don't flag anybody. I'm just saying, the last couple of streams I seen you put on two yesterday, already today, I don't want to worry about. The whole thing was just cussing. Just cussing.
no worries, go hopping, not a problem, mate.
So, I don't know what he's up to. He said, that's what I said, last I heard, every other word was, that's this, that's them.
Look, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, like with mail and things like that. But I don't know if he's still copping shit or putting up with all the trolling. I don't know. I really don't know. I hadn't seen anything about him recently.
Who?
I said I hadn't seen much put out there about Focus lately from other people.
No, I haven't seen anything put up by Focus. Nothing at all. That's why I don't know why he's going on a rampage. Nobody's saying anything about him.
I hadn't heard anything, but again, like I said, I don't know what's happening. Whether
nothing on YouTube. I don't see nothing on YouTube. Not if it's behind the scenes. Way behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know.
Okay, Ian.
You really know what's going on with the guy.
Oh, look.
How about Havoc Master? Has anybody seen him around lately?
He's done a live stream, I reckon, the other day. But no, I haven't bothered, not since I heard him go on another stream and just sort of having a dig all the time. So
Cooey Cobbs.
No, Cobbers. Come on.
No, but I'm calling you Cobb, so Cooey Cobbs.
Cooey Cobbs. All right. I'd rather be a copper.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. We're back to teach you how to speak English. And teach you how to speak English.
Another wanker. Jesus Christ. Hey, you're outnumbered today, so watch yourself, buddy.
Hey, we're always out fucking numbered in Australia.
Yeah.
Larry fell off. Now we're back to 50-50.
Larry's gone.
Larry fell off, damn.
Well,
at least we got two people that speak English in the damn place.
Oh no, it's fucking thank fuck for that, eh?
Yeah, I tell you, goddamn.
Oh boy.
Cobbs, all I heard from you just then was fuck if you yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That sounds about right too. I can dribble a lot of shit. The more I'm on here, the better I'm getting at bullshit.
Oh my!
I told you, Go, is you don't come on here doxing people. That's
let me have his wrench.
I'm having to put you in an asylum, Go.
Who did he dox somebody, or he wants to dox somebody?
No, he said he wants to come on the panel, but he wants asylum before he does.
No one gets asylum. Jesus.
Bite. Yeah, no, come around. You can bite me anytime you like.
Jesus, Go.
Could be fun.
Oh God, no. No.
Awesome.
You just made me choke on my drink, you bastard.
Damn, I thought that was Go-Go. When you did that, I thought that was the Go-Go cough.
The Go-Go cough. I just keep seeing goo-goo boo-boo. I don't know why.
Go Bobo, don't get sexual on me, Andy. I'm holding anal beads.
Stick them up
sexual.
there, Google.
Nothing sexual.
Stick them up there, Google.
It's your mind. It's not mine. Nothing differently to you.
You just said they're fresh out of Lost.
Oh my!
Are you licking them, Google?
He's a sick little turd, I tell you, man.
I reckon he's in Australia. He must be in Australia.
Oh, he has to be. Well,
are we sure it's a he?
I shouldn't say it has to be. I know. It's a he, yes.
All right. Again, wow. I have a dirty mind. No, not really.
Lost does.
It was actually Go-Go was a ladyboy experiment gone wrong. He was going through the trans operation and they fucked up his voice. It's not a voice changer. That's his real voice.
I thought it was that he just had that throat cancer, mate, and had to use one of them little things up to his throat. And knowing Go-Go, he'd get one just to mess him up at Burger King and McDonald's.
Go, baby. Oh, fuck me. What a name.
Well, if you're a troll, what else do you call yourself?
I don't know. The big green troll that lives under the bridge.
Oh, well, you just put a picture of a gummy bear and call yourself Go-Go
Gummy.
Bobo.
Go.
And most of the times, it's pretty appropriate, actually, because a lot of the times people want him to go. He's been thrown out of it. I mean, he's probably got the record, I reckon, for being thrown out of the most live streams.
Bobo the clown, eh? Go, Bobo. The clown. Is that maybe you should add a few letters to it?
Yeah, Andy, I read him like you.
Go,
Google
Bobo.
Boo Boo. Andy, I read his name like you. Google Boo Boo.
Goo Boo Boo.
That's how I read his name, just like you. Google Boo Boo.
It makes more sense.
Yeah, it does make more sense. Google Boo Boo.
Don't know why you're asking for Go-Go, because I know you've got the link copied down somewhere anyway, so you can come on anytime you want. And there's no such thing as asylum, so I don't know why you're bothering asking. You know the rules here.
Put you in an insane asylum.
Bedlam. Gotta love Bedlam.
I know you've got the link, Go Bobo.
Well, use it.
You're not getting asylum. No one has asylum here. If you break the rules, you're out. Now, as long as you're not here to dox someone, you're not going to be racist. And you're not going to
we're
talk
all
about people's
different to
family.
everyone else. Every single one of us is fucking different, Boo Boo.
You are. That is true. You are different than everyone else. That's not a lie. You're Google Boo Boo. That's right. That's not a lie.
What can I say, Go-Go? It doesn't have the same pull it used to have. Unfortunately, you let your superpowers drain. So you're welcome if you want to come on, but there's no asylum, and that goes for everyone that's on here. You may be different, but that's up to you to get help.
I'm different. I'm different to you too. Thank fuck.
If I say something bad, will you take my wrench off me?
No.
Damn it.
Keep trying, Ed.
Oh, I know what to say. I'll just badmouth Abe.
Abraham Lincoln, no, don't do that.
Now, see, that's right. They don't get me fucking booted for all time.
That's my hero, man.
Oh, no. I can't find where I'm fucking that bit I was looking at.
Do you know he was a really good fighter too, like wrestler?
He fucking had a dream about his death.
Yeah, I think you might have mentioned that at some stage.
He had a dream where he came across a soldier, and he asked the soldier who died, and he didn't actually see himself, but the president had died. That's what the soldier told him. Again, but like I said, lots of fucking. Sorry.
Lots of stories. I mean, as long as, I mean, it's easy to with a guy like Abraham Lincoln to have lots of legends and myths, but you then got to sort through them and work out what's true.
Well, his wife was big on spiritualism was pretty big at that time, and his wife was big into it because they lost their son.
Their first son.
They lost their first son. Yeah.
Yeah, that
and they were trying
her.
to contact him, I think.
She was not him though, not him.
Oh, I don't know. He was there a lot.
He was around, but he was always.
He would have supported it.
The documentary I seen said, yeah, well, he did, but he was always worried about it. He thought she was losing her mind at the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, from all accounts, when he died, his wife had a inclination that something might happen. The same with Grant's wife as well. But Grant didn't go to the fucking theatre because he would have been shot as well if he'd been there.
Well, I heard there was someone else supposed to go, but I didn't hear that it was Grant.
I'm pretty sure it was Grant.
I
I'd have
thought
to get these things, but
I thought it was someone else, but there was supposed to be somebody else there.
it's pretty fucking,
Do you know this too? I didn't know this because you always see the reenactments of John Wilkes Booth killing him. There's actually supposed to be a guard at his door.
Oh.
They weren't huge on security, but there was supposed to be a guard at the door. And unfortunately, from what I've seen on a documentary about it, and I don't know how true it is, but he was a little bit haphazard, too casual in his job, haphazard. And
we probably just thought we've won. We don't have to worry about these mad
maybe, but obviously, yeah, they didn't have the right guy on the door that night.
Yeah.
No, Go-Go, there is no such thing as asylum. Cut it out. There's no point asking.
I grant you asylum in your head. Or in my head. You want to get in my head? They'll fucking spin you out.
But I'm just trying to think. He also supposedly, and I don't know if there's proof to it or not, only physical evidence that he may have had some disease as well. I'm not bullying you, Go-Go. I'm just telling you there is no asylum here, so I don't know why you keep on about it.
Yeah, Go-Go, quit being a little bitch. God damn it. What the fuck's the matter with you today?
You are special, Go-Go. You are special.
That's not usually not like you. That's not your character. Quit being a little douche, all right? It was like yesterday. You weren't arguing about it, but you keep going on and on and on, and you won't shut the fuck up.
Shit. Look, honestly, if you wanted to be on, you'd be on, Go-Go, so no point using this fucking asylum bullshit.
That's right. I'm a wise old man. You are very special, Go-Go. Very special.
Don't forget, Go-Go, he is a wanker.
Huh? Huh?
I just said, I've got to tell Go-Go, just remember he is a wanker.
Who, him or me?
No, you.
I'm not no damn wanker. I'm a Yankee. Jesus Christ.
A goddamn Yankee.
Too bad, boss. Hey, hang on. Googie, we used to say once upon a time, the old test tube baby got stuck, their head stuck in the test tube. That'd be you, wouldn't it?
I like how you called him Goo Goo instead of Go Go.
Yeah,
I like that name better. Goo Goo. Yeah, I think we should all start calling him Goo Goo.
Yeah, Goo Goo Boo Boo.
You're on the wrong channel if you're looking for SEDS.
That's what it is. Goo Goo Boo Boo. That sounds better.
As far as I know, that SEDS style isn't over there and doing vlogs anyway, is he?
He's not doing
vlogs.
I don't know if he's over here or not, but he's not doing vlogs.
I thought he was out the country, but
I don't know. Every once in a while.
He was on, I forgot what show he was on recently talking to somebody. He said he had went to Taiwan for a trip or something like that. So.
Taiwan,
yep.
It's not Taiwan.
So other than that, I don't think he's been back. I think he said he didn't go back to the States. But he said he likes when people speculate that he's not in the country or saying places he's not. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it slowed down about the time that he split up with his girlfriend or his wife. Sorry.
Yeah.
From about that time on, things.
Yeah, that time, and also when he was when he finally decided to truly stay there and get a business going, it seemed like he had to, spend his time actually making a living versus, as a hobby of YouTube.
It's a shame, there should be some more good vloggers out there, rather than all the. I mean, it seems that these days that all the guys in the community are more worried about making vlogs about each other.
Well, I wouldn't call them top guys, but there's definitely a lot of guys yeah, wanting to sling mud back and forth.
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I do watch Philippine streams at
Come on,
Ned
Boo Boo.
sometimes, but he's not my cup of tea. I watch Rike sometimes, but he's no longer in the country. He's a whole different country. Philly in the Philippines, for the most part, nice guy, but everything's always in that one area.
I don't think I'm funny. Funny looking. Probably look a bit like Mr. Potato. No, I've got hair. I'm not nearly a Mr. Potato Head. But I had one growing up. A Mr. Potato Head, I reckon. It's been a long time ago. Hell.
You really want
My old man probably threw it in the bin when he cleaned up the house.
You really want to talk to him about your Mr. Potato Head?
You know.
You're an idiot, Go-Go.
Google.
What do I do with him? Oh, probably nothing. You know, I'm just remembering once upon a time.
Google.
Andy, please release him your wet blanket. Encourage Thunder to at least download and post your passport appy.
Your passport appy.
I've never had a passport in my life. See, I had never had any intentions of leaving Australia.
That's not true.
You should come over
apart from that girl that I met in America. But fucking, that's the only time.
I thought you wanted.
You should come over here when Thunder comes over. You should both make a trip over.
Yeah, we need someone to fucking look after both our dogs. Although you said you'd eat it, didn't you, Ed? Was it you?
What?
Did you say once upon a time that you'd eat my dog?
I'll tell you, if he brings his dog over, I'll cook it for him. It's all right. He's good.
Put him in a pot.
Yep. Yeah, put him in a pot. We can put him on the.
Tell you what, Ed.
Stick and turn it. It don't matter.
I like you a lot, Ed. But I tell you now, mate, you look at my dog even the wrong way, and you go missing. They'll never find you.
Oh my goodness. I won't eat your dog. Don't worry. I'm going to eat your goat. One more baby. He's gone. He is gone. She's gone. She has one more baby. One more kid. She's gone.
Yeah.
Subscribe. You know, I've looked at your channel a couple of times, babe. I see you only got 4 subscribers. I was thinking about joining up. Hey, but then I'd have to change my name to something else, wouldn't I? Go-Go, son of Go-Go Bobo.
Go-Go Bobo Jr.
Go-Go Bobo. Yeah.
The son of Goo Goo Boo Boo.
No, I haven't subbed Go-Go.
No, not yet. You know, I just worked it out the other day. Bloody hell. So it takes me a while to fucking work these out.
What?
Road and Oriental Beauty. Well, no, I can't say I have actually. Most of my beauties have been, I don't know, Italians, Greeks, Maltese.
Andy, have you ever rode an Oriental Beauty?
What's it?
1 or 2.
Asians, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I am attracted to Asian females, but yeah, I don't know.
I have one.
Many.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even know where to look to meet them.
Well, they had I seen a guy put out a video, JLB, about a Filipino festival they had here in Adelaide.
There's a very large Filipino population in Australia. My goodness.
The thing is, though, the girls here would be different to the girls over there, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Much different.
I actually like Indian girls for some reason.
There's some pretty ones, yeah, but
look, like anything, a girl, I don't care.
At the end of the day, I think
it's more about what's in their head than.
Yeah, that's.
You need to be attracted to them, of course. No.
But I think it's more about the being that yin and yang. You know, being able to have an attraction to the personality
Yep. Yep.
That's what it comes to first, I think.
Well, that's what happens online, isn't it? You know, when you're talking, you understand each other at a different level.
Yeah, that depends. It can be hard too. I tell you, if the other person,
When you're young. Oh my!
When the other person doesn't speak good English or something like that, you can struggle.
Yeah, no, that was. See, I remember you tried to put me onto that Vietnamese bird.
Yep.
If she couldn't fucking speak English, I didn't like the idea of fucking, you know what I mean. I didn't look.
I should go see that guy myself.
Didn't really appeal to me. Yeah, slender and young works, Ian, but I don't mind a little bit of meat. It's not going to bother me. I've got a bit of meat myself, so fair is fair.
If you live in the States, like say up north and you got the freezing winters, that's when you want one just with a little meat on them to keep you warm. They don't be that
be more like curvaceous rather than.
We lose Lost and we gain Go Bobo.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Lost.
I take a phone call.
Lost is found.
I'm found. Found the nomad now.
Yeah.
And there's
Are you at work yet?
You still green head.
You know that that guy that my mate that was married to the Vietnamese girl. She's actually went through all her schooling, mate. She's now got her own travel agency.
I tell you what, if I rate the girls in Asia, I think the Vietnamese girls are the prettiest. I think the Vietnamese girls are so pretty. The French,
yeah, they are.
French Vietnamese up around Dolot area. Those girls are so pretty.
Who's Mike? Mike got married today. Not sure who Mike is. Don't know who that is, Ian.
I would take them.
Go unmuted himself just to make that cough sneeze thing he did.
Yeah, it sounded like a dying cough.
That's a furball.
Furball. Yeah.
Well, I don't think gummy bears have fur unless it's one that's been licked and dropped on the floor.
Oh yeah, he's there.
What a funny picture.
Look at fur. Yeah, the fur.
Also, you had a question for me, Goo Goo Boo Boo.
What was the last funny video you saw, Andy?
The last funny video I saw? Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm a bit out for the count lately, so I'm not sure. It hasn't been lately. Although,
what was the last funny one you saw, Go?
I watched Joe Rogan on DMT the other day. That was pretty interesting and funny.
Which yeah. I've seen him talk about it a fair bit. I watched. He's had a one there with a. Is it Twitter or something like that? I think it's Twitter.
The one with Jack Darcy and Tim Pool was on there. So yeah, I listened to that yesterday also.
Yeah. I tell you what, they dodge a lot, don't they?
They did dodge a lot, but they were. I feel he was pretty honest with the questions he was receiving.
Well, put it this way: Jack Dorsey was the girl that he brought with him. She should be a politician.
Yeah, she was very diplomatic, wasn't she?
Yeah. She. I mean, he would at times. Jack would intercede and actually come out and he was very honest and. But I think they put some good points to him, and it does seem that there's a leftist attitude when it comes to Twitter.
Yeah, definitely so.
When it comes to what?
To Twitter, the Twitter people that use that. There's
never used it in my life.
Yeah, me neither. But when they come down to either removing a post or banning somebody. They have a real leftist attitude towards it.
And he kind of course, she wouldn't, but he kind of agreed that is, the case.
Yeah, well, she didn't want to agree to anything, mate. She had a.
Oh no.
She had an answer for everything, and and it was pretty well straight down the line, as if that's.
I mean, she answered well, but yeah, she would definitely avoid things that she did not want to put herself in a situation. Especially
Yeah,
if her
well,
boss is sitting right there next to her. I probably would have deferred a lot of those questions off to him too.
I think she just referred back to policy all the time.
Yeah.
But that was a good show. I didn't mind listening to that one. And what's that guy? There's another guy there with Joe.
Tim Pool.
Tim Pool.
He's
Yeah.
he's a journalist.
Well, I tell you what, he was a breath of fresh air because he was really putting stuff to them that Joe wouldn't have.
What show is that? What are you talking about?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan Experience. So he's got his own podcast. He's had some really good ones. I mean, I love the ones when he's got Neil deGrasse on there. Oh Jesus, he's had lots. I mean, he had the lead singer from Aerosmith too a while back. That was pretty
David
cool.
Lee.
Hey,
David Lee Roth.
no, that's
Yeah,
Van
not
Halen.
from that was Van Halen.
Oh, Tyler. What's his name?
Steven Tyler.
That's right. Fucking wrong band.
He did have the guy from Van Halen on there though. David Lee Roth. He was on there as well. He looks, man. He's aged really badly.
I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, he's aged really badly. So.
You should go back and listen to the one I was telling you about, the guy who did all the research on the drug war and stuff.
Yeah, I did watch that one. I did watch that.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff there that I guess we already knew.
I actually been watching. Netflix has got a thing out called The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, well, I actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I got about 3 episodes ago. Oh, it's pretty bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, overall I enjoyed it. It's not like a fantastic show, but overall I did enjoy it.
Yep.
I've been watching a hospital ship.
Yeah.
Ruin the end for Andy. Tell him what happens.
Yeah, no, don't you fucking. Oh, it doesn't really matter.
So what happens is
I watch it over and over. I watch things over and over again. It's like, out of all the Star Wars movies, my favourite one is Rogue One. The rest of them you can fucking never want to fucking see ever again. Rogue One, the bastards took it off Netflix. I'd only watched it 6 times. I wanted to watch it again. Fuckers.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Hey, now I am a giant Star Wars fan. You better watch yourself, all right?
Thunder, I think it's great that you're letting 12-year-olds on the panel.
12. I fucking wish I was 12 and I had the knowledge that I fucking got now. Oh my God. I wouldn't be here now.
I wouldn't go back that far, but I would definitely go back maybe mid-20s or something like that.
Nah, 12 would be alright too. Fucking hell. Make sure I'm a millionaire by the time I'm 20.
So, Andy,
Yeah.
what do you do to get rid of stress?
Stress? I don't get stressed. I just don't give a shit about anything. Pretty well.
It's called marijuana.
Well, that's what I've done for the past long time. Probably longer than you've been on the planet there, boo-boo, I reckon.
Oh, alright then, Andy. Name something that you're obsessed with.
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with anything. Except having a good time. Having a good time.
Yeah, no, I obsessed.
Obsessed. Yeah, no, I like to.
The only obsession would be not wanting to throw anything away.
Oh, come on. I've thrown things.
Oh, you're a hoarder?
Oh, look, I was thinking about this the other day. If there's an apocalypse, the fucking end of the world, you know where you're going to come? You're going to come to the bloke that's got all this stuff stored. Because you're going to find something that might be useful. When you go, imagine that, you go next door. Hi, I thought I'd pop in. Oh, no, we threw away our useful stuff yesterday. With me, at least you might find something to. I mean, I've got fucking lots of old computers.
Andy, do you have any pets?
Pets?
Yeah.
Yes, I've got a giraffe.
No, not stuffed. Real one.
Oh, real one? Of course, I told you, I got my little, the Tsar.
Oh,
I chose that name because Putin, I seen a story about Putin, went back when I had got the Tsar, he was going to get he was going to call his dog the Tsar, so he could, You know, that whole communist thing. But I thought, fuck it, I would call my dog the Tsar. And he acts like one.
What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend?
Yeah.
Fuck knows.
Oh, what are you going to do this weekend?
Well, I promised Mark that I'd catch up with him this week sometime. And it's Friday today, so I've got to better make an effort. I've been asleep all week, man. It's fucking terrible.
Well, what are you going to do when you hang out with Mark?
Oh, I don't know. Catch up, chat. I don't know. Just come over just to get out of the house, I guess, really. I just spend too much time in my house these days.
Oh, okay. You don't have any hobbies anymore?
Not really. I've just spent too much time fucking...
Word games, Andy.
Netflix apparently is a
Netflix, yeah.
Well, word games.
Word
That's
game.
a hobby.
I haven't, yeah, but I don't really get into it like I fucking used to.
Okay.
You know, I don't get into anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, what do you think of tattoos, Andy? Do you have any?
Taboos? Did you say?
Tattoos.
Oh, tattoos. I haven't got no tattoos. Nah, I've never found a thing to fucking stick on my body permanently.
Does Mark have tattoos?
Huh?
Does Mark have tattoos?
Mark is covered in tattoos, head to fucking toe.
Really?
Even on his fucking face, man.
Why?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's silly.
He could get on here and you wouldn't fucking recognise him. He'd be like, see, that's why he doesn't want to get dressed up like a kangaroo. He could just fucking sit here. I could dress up like a kangaroo. I thought he'd like kangaroo because he don't want to eat them.
Oh.
I could do the emu, I guess, because I'd eat emu if I got the chance.
Andy, if you could start any kind of business, what kind of business would you start?
You know, I've been thinking about coffee shop or bookstore, old second-hand bookstore, you know, one that, you know, might see one person a fucking month. Hey? You know, because no one wants second-hand books anymore, it would appear. You know? I don't know, something, anything. I'm happy to do anything almost.
We lost
What's
it.
the strangest
The least
dream?
amount of money for the least amount of work.
What's the strangest dream that you've ever had, Andy?
I don't have dreams.
Never?
I don't remember any. Oh, hang on. I remember a couple, but
Tell me.
I remember. I actually had a dream once that I should run an electricity company. Because here in South Australia, all you have to do is actually pay for the electricity. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, because there's the people that make it. There's all these little how many companies would there be, Mark? There must be what, 20 electricity companies?
No, I'm not
And
sure.
none of them actually produce electricity.
Hmm.
Where I've got solar on my roof, so I at least produce electricity.
Which is the most beautiful place that you've ever visited?
Everywhere I go, I'm just a happy chappy, you know what I mean? You just gotta fucking...
Isn't there a specific place that you've been to?
You know, well, specific. I've been to so many fucking places. And still not as many as some.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm more of a... I like to journey through other realms that people don't usually want to tread. You know, the ones where we're fucking all in our head.
Do you usually get up early or go to bed late?
Oh, hell. I'll sleep whenever I fucking sleep. I wake up whenever I wake up. It's just how it is.
What do you think's more important, a great car or a great house?
A great house or a great car? I'm not sure. I'd have to go with house or go with car. Cars, I mean, although it'd be nice, I could think of some great cars, I just wouldn't be able to afford them, even if I sold my fucking house.
Okay.
You know.
How much time do you spend on the internet?
Too much.
Really?
Yeah, far too much.
Masturbation?
Masturbation.
Jesus, Coco.
Yeah, no, go. Yeah, nah, don't even do that anymore.
Well, what do you think the most disgusting habit is that people have, Andy?
Most disgusting habit people have?
Asking too many questions.
Teaching their kids shit.
You mean teaching them to go potty?
Parents that teach their kids shit.
What do you mean?
No, anything. You know, fucking racists aren't fucking born, they're made. Same with ignorant dickheads. They're not born, they're made. So, you know,
they're a product of their environment.
That's right, they're a product of their environment. What you teach your children is probably what's most important to me. You know? Especially seeing I'm not a parent. But that's my you know, through the looking glass fucking point, I guess. You know?
Has thunder ever saved your life?
Well, he hasn't fucking tried to kill me, so maybe he has, I don't know. He might, in his head, he might have gone, nah, I won't fucking smack him in the back of the head today. There'll be another opportunity, I'm sure. Nah. I don't know, maybe. Have we ever been in that situation? No, I don't think we have we?
No, not life-threatening.
Not life-threatening. But I've been in some life-threatening situations, but...
Although Rags might wanted to kill you one time.
Yeah. He's a funny guy too.
Are you scared of the dark? Do you have all the lights out when you go to bed, or do you have a little bit of light?
Oh, no, I'm not scared of anything.
Answer the question, bitch.
I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of anything, so I'm not scared of the dark. I've got roller shutters on all my windows. So when I turn the fucking light off, it's fucking dark.
Really?
It's fucking pitch fucking black dark.
That's scary.
No, it's fucking fun. I enjoy it myself. The darkness is kind of fucking... No, it's kind of good, actually.
The last time that you took a girl on a date, where did you take her?
Sorry?
Where did you take your last girlfriend on a date? Where'd you go?
Oh, my God. That could be a fucking... Got no idea. That's one beyond me.
Has it been that long since you had a date?
Well, yeah, no, honestly, it's been a while. But I haven't really been looking lately. Trying to get to a point where you just go, I couldn't give a fuck anymore.
Don't people usually just take their girlfriend to the cinema?
Cinema? You know, I went to the cinema about a month ago with my dad.
Was it still exist? The cinema?
Yeah, it does, yeah. We went and seen that, what is it, that green book.
Never heard of it.
And yeah, it's a book about, it's got that Viggo Mortensen. Do you know Viggo Mortensen, Mark?
Yeah, Aragon.
Aragon, Hidalgo, yeah. Fucking him, and it's got a black, he plays a fucking, kind of Italian American, you know, tough guy who chauffeurs this black guy down south. It's pretty fucking good, actually.
Do you have any talents, Andy? What are you best at?
Talents? Bullshit.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at bullshit. But I'm gonna get going. I've got to be in the right frame. I'm going to be in the right frame and I want to do everything these days. Pretty good at table tennis. Well, I used to be before they chopped my toe off.
Toe off? Where did that happen?
Oh, well, a few years back.
Hold on, wait a minute. You had your toe chopped off? Your toe chopped off?
Yeah.
That's what happens over here when you owe money.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what happened? Is that what happened?
The old bolt cutters. The old bolt cutters.
Remember that night I fucking came I was like, fucked. That was
I'm serious. What happened to your toe?
Oh, you know. See? They took it away from me. The fuck conspiracy. I had an argument with my nephew's a doctor about this. I said, they shouldn't have taken my toe off. And he said, no, they wouldn't do it unless they have to. You know what they said to me last time when they were going to chop my leg off? Would have been fucking easy if it had been your toe. We could have just chopped your toe off. So obviously they didn't want to chop my fucking toe off.
Slow down. So they cut your leg off. But that
no one's chopping my leg off.
That's what you just said.
No, I said someone wanted to chop my leg off.
Whoa, we need a lot more context here. It's like they're going to chop my leg off, but instead they took a toe. Is what I'm getting from this.
All right. So, sorry. All right. Back about what? Fucking 2015? I woke up and I was fucking in so much fucking pain, and my leg was puffed up like a fucking balloon, and I ended up going to emergency, and they said, you know, you know, you've got very, very high sugar. And I went, I didn't know this.
What did you have?
Very high sugar. That's when they told me I had diabetes.
Okay.
But I had an infection in my toe. They chopped my toe off. And that's...
So you have diabetes.
Yeah, I got diabetes.
Okay.
Too many. But, no complaints. I mean, well, it's kind of the thing to have, don't get me wrong, but, I made the choices that led to this outcome. Look, sorry, I'm going to have to be back in the second half of the second because the dog's freaking out. It seems to lose the plot when I start talking to people, and he doesn't hear an answer. He's a very fucking weird dog.
And if you're going to go, I'm going to go.
No, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just going to let the dog out.
Oh, I'll be back in 1 second too then.
Well, 1 second or two, or, approximately. Be right back.
Jesus. You hit work.
So, Thunder.
Yeah.
Got the old 50 questions there from GoGo.
Yeah, very surreal questions as well. I mean, some of the questions I think he already knows the answers before he asks them, but
yeah, probably so. That's what a lot of people do to see if you'll bullshit or not.
How you doing, Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
That's on. They got it on TV this weekend, I reckon.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
It might be a Friday night movie or a weekend. Yeah.
They apparently they're going to remake it, or someone wants to remake it. I don't know if they're actually going to do it. But.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it, but I remember not thinking that it was definitely not one of the best films I've seen.
No, I remember it being enjoyable. It was like the comedy in it.
Yeah, it was pretty average though. That was my opinion of Beetlejuice. But again, that's a long time, man. It's got to be an '80s movie.
Yeah, I was hell, I want to say I was still a teenager at the time when it came out. So yeah.
We also had something else on this week too. I think they've got the Iron Man movies on, and maybe the last.
Well, actually, today starts the Captain Marvel movie. I'll probably go see that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's coming out here too. So I think it's out now.
Who's gibber-jabbering, Ian?
Ian's very surreal.
Yeah, man.
I like gibbering myself. I'm a bit of a gibberer from way back.
A little jibber jabber.
Gibberer, isn't it? G-I-B? I think it's a good spell word. Yeah, give. I think it's give.
I was just saying to Lost before that they got, I'm not sure it's like Friday night or the weekend. I think they got Beetlejuice playing.
All right, well, Monday's a public holiday.
Is it?
Yep.
All right.
I think it's Australia Adelaide Cup Day, I think.
Oh God, yeah. Well, it doesn't interest me, but the holiday, that's fine. Doesn't matter anyway.
What's the day? What's it called?
Adelaide Cup Day.
Horse race. It's a horse race, yeah. The biggest horse race, the biggest horse race in Australia is the Melbourne Cup.
Never stopped me though.
Sorry?
It's never stopped me. The race that stops the nation. It's never stopped me. Most of the time I fucking don't even remember it. I couldn't tell you who fucking even raced in the races.
Oh, yeah, but it's funny how even people that usually don't get into racing on the Melbourne Cup Day will stop and watch the Melbourne Cup. Most officers would have a TV somewhere even and be watching it.
I've slept through heaps.
Yeah. Oh, well. I'm not into horse racing anyway, so...
Well, I am. I'm into my TK now.
Yeah.
I mean, Although I'm fucking not doing this season, I've been fucking focusing on the cash, and I'm coming 21st.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, that's the game, I guess.
I've been thinking of. I don't know if I will or not, but have been thinking of that World of Warships.
World of Warship, yeah, I've been thinking of that. Or World of Tanks, even. I mean, I like tanks. World of Warship, I'd have to be in a submarine, I reckon.
Yeah, the World of Warships. The tank one doesn't interest me, but the warship one sounds good. There's another lad on here, Gun Term. He, I think he gets into it as well. So
You know, it'd be quite fun. Get onto TeamSpeak or something.
yeah, I think they use other ones now. I think that's old news now.
All right. Yeah, no.
I think they use stuff like Twitch or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's all these new platforms out there.
Well, Twitch has been around a while. That's the gaming version of YouTube, technically.
All right.
If you want to do know anything about games, or you want to watch people play games, or learn how to play or whatever, you want to go to Twitch.
Well, they usually have they use Twitch to telecast their races and shit. And when they're racing against each other, I've seen them do it. I'm actually subbed to a couple of guys who have racing channels.
I'd like to play Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Gunslinger.
I haven't played the new one. I did play the original one. That was really good. I heard this new one was really awesome, but I haven't got into it yet.
I was watching some guy online. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I reckon it'd be good fun, especially if you had a posse. You could have lots of fun and games.
I've seen it. Where did I see it? Oh, it must have been on YouTube, I reckon. I don't know. It looks like one of those walkthrough games. Reminds me of like a Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, no, some of those. I've still got my Amiga. I've still got my 10. I've still got my 10. Hey, I'll tell you what I found. I've got it actually in my favourites, actually. Erland. Someone's put a fucking screenshot of Erland up there, even with those evil noises.
That used to be a great game.
I know. I think I still got that too. I don't know if I still got the tape recorder that you used to have to fucking load the game up with. See? That fucking knows with those. That was before DOS. Fucking hell. It was more ASCII, I think. Fucking. Those are the days. I miss all that in a way. I mean, hell, we slice it up. We can play fucking Kickoff or that basketball game. I used to like that basketball game.
Yeah, that was a cool game.
I tell you what I miss from DOS is Panzer General. I used to like that. That was a good game. And they messed it up. They always improve things and mess them up. Probably like Windows. I mean, you like Windows Vista, didn't you? No, XP. You were XP, weren't you?
Yeah, I reckon that was a better platform.
My dad likes Vista. I mean,
XP
I like 98.
And 98 SE.
Oh, yeah, well, M even. Millennium Edition.
They were good platforms. Jesus, Gogo, just bloody mute yourself.
I got a question for Andy.
Oh my God.
Andy,
Yeah.
for someone to film you eating dog food and put it on YouTube, how much would they have to pay you?
I wouldn't eat any. No, I'm not really. Look, dog food makes me chuck up fucking feeding. If I was going to eat the dog food that I feed my dog, fucking piece of piss.
You never sneak out of bed when you were younger to eat some dog food?
Oh, no, can't say I have.
Oh.
No, my dog eats better than most of the world, you know that.
What about you, Thunder? Have you ever tried it?
No, thanks.
No, when you were younger.
Nah. I had a nephew that ate the dog's dry food one day.
Oh, the biscuits are yummy.
Jesus.
Wow. You should do your own little fucking podcasty thing here and live stream.
He does.
I'm happy to come on as an interviewee if you've got a big long list of fucking questions. rather than fucking, you know,
The
blow
problem
the.
is his live streams either get taken down straight away or
Is that why there were none? That's why they didn't fucking join up. See, other people have joined up and even watched their things,
Well,
watch their little clips.
Andy, you need to sub to me first.
Oh,
you have to
Sub
sub.
to me.
I have to sub to you. All right. I'll see. All right. Well, that's the case.
I do a show every morning and night, like clockwork, don't I, Thunder?
You haven't done one for ages.
Well, I wish I had that program. That was pretty wild.
He caused so much havoc in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big.
Jeez, you made yourself some enemies, that's for sure.
You do kind of grow on people, though. I must admit. Must be that.
It's like a wart. At some stage, you're gonna want to burn it off.
That little green head that's just fucking hilarious. those eyes that look like, yeah, no. You guys were talking about the other day. I thought, fucking, when I seen it, the eyes, I thought, yeah, no, it looks like someone probably hasn't had a wank fucking very often.
But
I
you
don't
know,
think he doesn't need to.
Thunder, were you watching me on your friend's stream last night?
One
Because
the other.
he blocked me because I said that Popeye and Dave have been nice to me, so he blocked me from the channel.
Okay. Well, that's his channel, mate. What he wants to do, that's his business.
And also, he blocked Lefty as well.
Lefty? Oh,
Yeah.
that's strange.
He went before me.
Some people probably get power hungry, don't they?
No, look, Focus is a friend of mine, and he's had some pretty horrible shit, mate, fucking sent to him, and he's put up with a whole heap of shit on YouTube, so...
Yeah, I'm not complaining, just saying.
I mean, sometimes, I think it's just, you know, you let a lot of shit go over your head, you know, it's not why get worried about something that's said on YouTube, really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it wouldn't bother me too much. Yeah.
No, but you wouldn't believe the shit that goes on. I mean, you heard the arguing the other night going back and forth.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a shock to my system, only because I'm fucking not used to it. But
there's a lot of people on here that don't like each other.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I know.
I felt right at home, Thunder. It's like one of my old streams.
It was a little bit like that, wasn't it? And you were making it worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
with
very
the question.
much.
It's like trying to pour that little bit of petrol on it every now and again to keep it going.
Oh, just a little bit of glycerine.
Stir.
Yeah, but
toil and trouble, hey?
You know, I'll tell you what it comes down to. I think all this shit anyway is down to one particular American vlogger who now lives in the Philippines, and at times people have tried to help this guy, and he's shit on a couple of people, and but those people that are still friends with him, which is fine, you know, everyone picks their own friends, but there seems to be this guilty by association. So you know, if you like that one particular person, then you know, you have a whole heap of other people that didn't like you because of that.
Well, that's right. If you hang around with thieves, what does that make you? Well, it makes you friends with thieves. It doesn't make you a thief.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. But I think that's why a lot of the shit goes on. Other people, it's just, you know, that one word, troll. They just get their kicks from going out there and jumping in people's chats or in their comments and throwing a bit of abuse around.
That's
A la
YouTube, isn't it?
Go Bobo.
Yeah, Go Bobo is one of them.
Immaturity.
Sixth sense of humor.
You know.
Or twisted.
Well, some people have just drawn a line in the sand and they just don't want to, it's their way or the highway type situation, which also has led to a lot of arguments too.
And it's really hard because, like, Lost is Bama's best friend, so.
Who's best friend? Who'd you say my best friend was? I couldn't.
Bama.
Nothing.
Oh, Bama. Oh, yeah, Bama is my best friend.
Yeah, right. In your dreams.
Maybe his dreams. I wouldn't dream of him being my best friend.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I mean, like, I don't hate the guy or nothing. I just don't think he's a good dude. You know, that's it. I just avoid him.
Yeah. I think I have to agree with that. But I know I'm not going to, hate on somebody because they're friends with him. That's for sure. That's their business to pick their own friends.
You know, I was trying to tell Focus, and I think he still don't get it. Is when it is someone like him, and the person's just not a good person, and you try to warn them of the things they'll do, and they just don't want to hear it because they just want to help or whatever the reason is. I don't quite understand. And
I do. I that's where I do understand, because I think even at our age and that you sometimes still got to find out for yourself. And I guess but it's just and I wouldn't say I wouldn't meet Bama, for example. If we wanted to just go and have a beer, let me tell you, I already met one despicable asshole before, a vlogger. So it ain't like I shouldn't meet someone like him. But but going into it, I knew who the person was, and yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. It's just, Well,
I find it to be a little strange.
If he hasn't done like Focus has stated, if he hasn't done the wrong thing to Focus, then just Focus has no need to hold anything against him. And I think if he did the wrong thing by Focus would be the first person to boot him to the curb, and say, look, I don't want nothing to do with you anymore. So,
yeah, I agree, but I guess I don't understand, like, giving a person, and I'm pretty sure he knows his past, why he would even give that person the chance. You know what I mean?
Because I think it's in his nature.
Yeah, I think so too. A little bit I talked to him. He seems like he just wants to help people, but he says he's down on his luck. The guy's not down on his luck. I mean, you're down on your luck for a short period of time, not like for many years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
He's created his own situation. So to say someone's down on the luck just isn't true. I mean, you can be down on the luck. Just I'm talking about this situation. This guy's not down on the luck. He's created his own nightmare, I guess.
Well, mate, he's had it good at times, and then I don't know, gone and messed it all up. So.
But at the end of the day, Bummer's going to be better at manipulating people than Focus could, because Bummer's had a lot of practice.
Me?
Bummer.
Oh, Bummer. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
not Bummer. Bummer. B-U-M.
What's this, Ian? Bummer pulled a stunt asking for money for airfare. Yeah, I remember the airfare one.
He's done it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But for example, I would meet up with Bama and sit down and have a chit chat with them, and I'm sure everything would be kosher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if the guy asked me for money, there's no way I'd give it to him. There's no way.
What if he turned his head to the left and just, Would you give him something?
What the hell did you say?
I don't think.
Dogs do, Gus.
I would say most people would say no to him now.
Would you say no, Thunder?
Oh shit! Yeah, I have.
Really? You already asked?
I helped him one time, man.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Oh, great. Fuck, another enabler. Everybody attack Thunder. Get him.
Maybe Thunder's playing us, Gus. Like little rag dolls. Because sometimes Thunder likes to test if he can lie for a joke.
No, I did help him out one time, and then after that it was like, sorry, no.
Well, you've never helped me out, have you?
Would it be okay to ask how much you helped him?
It was a reasonable amount.
Under $1,000?
Oh, way under $1,000.
Over 100?
Under
No.
$500?
No, not over 100, and don't ask.
Oh, this is fantastic rumour. I love it.
But that was the one time, and you know, I seen for myself that yeah, and it was really suspicious at the time too. So
Well, what I don't get is why Focus then done what he did if he's so close to you.
oh well, yeah, Focus knows. But Focus said just recently, you know, he did lend him money and he paid him back. So that's cool. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want the money back.
And that's something, well, let me ask you guys' opinion on this. Do you think it's okay for like, not even necessarily an ex-pack, but just, you know, someone who's not like real good friends with you to be asking you for money?
Of course not. That's very rude thing
Yeah,
to
that's where, and I agree with that. So I think it's like, I'm not going to say as far as disrespectful, but you know, I don't think it's kosher to
manners.
It is.
Yeah, you're right. It's bad manners. It's low taste, I guess.
Plus, it is also disrespectful because they're not close friends at all. You don't ask for money.
Disrespect is a bit of a fucking leap.
And especially as Americans, we don't really like to do that. The whole borrow money thing.
This is why it's disrespectful, because if you don't really know the person, but they're not one of your friends, you should be going to a lender, not to a stranger. It's disrespectful. You can't beat around the bush on it, and that person's going to feel uncomfortable if you ask them because it is disrespectful.
No, disrespect is a different fucking thing altogether. You know?
Well, it means you don't respect the person because you're willing to put them in that position.
I understand your point. I'm willing to go to almost disrespectful, but not quite there. But I totally get your point. I totally understand it. It's not right. I wouldn't say you're necessarily disrespecting the person, but you know, you're making the situation awkward.
But if you were friends, that's different. We're talking about acquaintances, not friends.
Well,
that's the way I mean it too, as an acquaintance. Like if Thunder was to ask me right now, even though I mean we're online friends, but you know it would feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't think he'd be disrespecting me.
Yeah.
It's so wrong just to put someone in that position to begin with.
I think he's got a pretty thick skin, though.
Some people, if you don't ask, you don't know.
Well, the thing is, this guy, you know, Cobbs, he has a very big pattern of asking for people for money on a constant basis.
Well, you'd probably get a no straight up then.
Actually, his story at first when he was in the USA was amazing. A guy living in a tent in his buddy's garage, and his goal was to try to make it to the Philippines. He had to go to New York to get his passport. He like hitchhiked and basically bummed his whole way there. made it happen and ended up making it to the Philippines. It was a pretty cool story, but then all the the bullshit line and scamming and when you put yourself out there,
I
you
think
find out about your past and
the thing that
you
really
know
killed it, Andy, was that at one stage he real bad point. I think broke
Can
up
I
with his
can I
girlfriend and
get
that.
asylum, Goo Goo?
What?
Well, he wants me to subscribe to his channel, which I have already.
Yeah, but what he did is he asked people on his live stream to if they could offer donate him money to get home to buy a ticket to fly home, and when they sent him the money, he ended up just spending it over there and didn't go home.
I bet. Wouldn't they kick him out of the country? Deport him? Throw him back on the next plane if he wanted to get out?
no, it was just people from online who
Oh,
decided to help him.
It'd
It'd be like right now, me going, guys, I'm in a bad situation. My money got cut off. I got to go home. Would y'all send me money?
Well,
and people did. People wanted to help him.
That is disrespect. The fact that he asked for help for a specific reason and then blew the money, that would be disrespectful.
And the other thing, which no one has thought about, but I have, because I think forward. Bam is smart, okay? He's good he knows what's going on.
He knows how to manipulate people.
He keeps his mouth shut and just talks bullshit with you guys.
Uh-huh.
But he knows the rest of what's going on. And he would have known that Focus has a loud mouth in the community, and if he paid Focus back, he knows Focus would have spread that around. Bama will pick victims that are less likely to actually speak out. That way he can still operate. He's not a dumbass.
No.
That's a
guys
theory.
Like myself already know that. No, guys like myself have already thought about these things. I just don't telecast it out there because I don't watch the guy. I mean, for the most part, I've completely eliminated him from any YouTube stuff. I mean, I happened to get on someone's show the other day and he was on there. I mean, I didn't really say much to him, but I'm not going to be a disrespectful dick.
I think we were all nice to Bama when he came on, but we didn't have to, considering his past.
Well, the problem with Barry is it just doesn't take much to get him off. He'll go flying off the handle real quick at the slightest thing.
And who gives a fuck? He's always going off his head. I just laugh at him.
I just got sick of it.
Thunder, he's been behaving off his head like that for years. It's not, that's how he's always been. You should have seen him in his streams back in the day.
No,
well, apparently he's been like, obviously that guy's been like that his whole life. I think like he suddenly changed.
I started watching his streams when he was living next door to Jay. When him and Jay
started watching him before he made it to the Philippines.
Yeah, that's unreal.
And I quit watching him. I quit watching him after the airplane scam.
Yeah.
When he asked for the money. And then I kind of gave him a chance again. I ended up talking to him on like Big Kev show, like maybe a year ago, around the time they were doing when he was over there with Jay, right before he moved in, I guess.
Yeah.
And I kind of gave him a chance. Like, I'll give this guy a second shot. But that didn't take long to see how much of a
I used to have a friend
low character guy he is.
I used to call him Max Profit because he was fucking maximum profit all the time. We aren't friends now, but fucking you can put up with people that sometimes do dubious things, I imagine. Yeah. I just choose
maybe for a little bit.
It's other things that go with it. How
I've eliminated all those people out of my life.
Yeah, no, look. Some people are just scammers all the way, aren't they? They're out to get everything they can. And someone says they give a fuck.
And I'm sure y'all have the word there too, moocher. And that's what the guy is.
Minnie the Moocher, that's the only thing I remember. Good song.
Why would you want to make Bama your friend in real life? I don't even understand that part.
If you don't know how he, you can start being friends with somebody and not really know their full character.
Yep.
And then after you realize it, you make sure you. For me, I try to eliminate as much negativity in my life as I can. I mean, I still get involved in it from time to
I
time, but for the
don't
most
know,
part,
Ross. I kind of get what you're saying, but it's like someone coming to me and saying, "Guy, do you want to have a coffee with Steve Montelli, or do you want to have a coffee with Bama?" I mean, how do you answer that question? It's pretty obvious.
yeah, Bama, right?
Oh no. So I can't really make a call about someone that ain't fucking know.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. Yeah. But
It's like chalk and cheese, isn't it, Thunder?
well, yeah. Look, I mean, I used to join his panels and had a, I was around for a long time, I guess, while he was at that place with Jay. But just over the time, guys could ask him a pretty reasonable question, and he would just go off his nut and
Yeah.
start blocking people from his channel, and he'd try and tell him, just calm down, mate. Don't worry about it. Let people say what they want.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously his anger issues have spilled over to hitting women, so that's another reason not to watch the guy.
Again, they
not
accused him.
talking.
The only thing I didn't like was the way he was, like used them or put them in front of the camera like sex toys,
The way he talked to, that's one reason I quit watching. The way he started talking to them women,
he's like showing
terrible.
off and saying, "Look here, this is what I'm fucking, and she can do this and do that." And
he did have intercourse with them on live stream as well.
Well, in the dark. I think
it was twice, not once.
I remember hearing about the one in the chair, but the camera was off, obviously, and the one in the bedroom, but the light was off. So I don't know. That's the only ones I've ever heard about, and I can't say I never seen them. It's like the Jay when Jay got sick on online and went unconscious. I'd never seen that one either.
I was told it was done to. I was told that he had sex on air with them to antagonize his enemies, and that's not respectful to the lady.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even think that second one knew she was being filmed while having intercourse.
He shouldn't have been, putting him in front of the camera and saying that shit anyway,
Yeah.
Would any of you guys here live stream your sex session?
No, and I wouldn't put a girl in front of the camera and say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm fucking."
When you look at Thunder's morals, we're pretty soft on him, aren't we? Because, if it was anyone else, we would kill him. I'm just saying, he gets it pretty easy.
Look, I am surprised that someone over there hasn't taken a disliking to him, but I always hear from people who've met him that when you meet him in real life, he's a good guy. But I mean, I don't know how that changes anything.
He's gonna be there. There's a difference between being a good guy and being cordial with you when you meet. Okay, yeah. I met who was considered probably the most despicable Philippines vlogger ever.
Peter V.
Yes. and the guy was cordial with me. Okay. Was he a good guy? No. Was he lying through his teeth? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I got the chance to face the guy who accused my wife of being a whore, and it was for me it was
you should have dropped him on his ass, man.
Oh fuck!
But when you realize when you get to meet somebody when you know they're just not worth it, it's like I should just pound you into a pulp, but then you realize this guy wouldn't even be worth pounding.
Yeah,
like he is so low and not even worth a beating.
Do you remember when Steve met him and he asked him the questions and put it on film, but he was just lying the whole time?
Steve Montelli?
Yeah, he interviewed him.
Oh, no, I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I think he took it. Did he take it down? Or is it
Maybe.
still up?
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
I still want to check out the live stream where Go Bobo and Twitchy went at it.
You and Twitchy went at it?
Twitchy, that
You
sounds
know-
like a fucking an animal in the fucking goo goo boo boo world.
No.
Hmm.
Twitchy, this is Greg. He's the Lost Nomad. He's a Thailand vlogger. He's got some issues himself. Actually, he had an on-war vlogging war with somebody, and then went down to see them, and they beat him up.
Fucking hell.
Did you debated him, Go?
Yeah, that was ages ago.
What stream? Whose stream was that on?
JLB's.
JLB. Okay.
No,
But
yeah.
the second time, they wanted us to debate, but I couldn't be bothered. I don't actually mind Twitchy. He just puts on a show, but really, he's quite intelligent.
Twitchy.
Oh, he does great travel vlogs. His editing skills and that, he does a great job with a traveling vlog around Thailand.
He's a fake asshole because he's not really like that. He just puts it all on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a bit like Mexican Jew does the same thing.
Yeah, Dewey's a good boy too.
Woohoo.
Sometimes
That's
the
impressive.
really naughty ones are the ones that are really the good people, and the ones that aren't naughty at all may be where people should be looking.
Hey, how you doing, Evil Andy? Ever since Bummer messaged my wife on Facebook asking her for a load for his phone, I've wanted to break his jaw. Jesus, Andy.
A good
There you
laugh.
go. See? There you go.
That's pretty rough, Evil Andy.
What's rough? Oh, did he ask this one?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now, is that disrespectful?
Yeah, it is to call another guy's wife and ask for money. That's very disrespectful.
You see, he doesn't have any morals. There's no boundaries.
I know. Well, I guess in his case, it's how much lower could he go? You know, he'd pretty well hit rock bottom there for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Eva, Andy. I mean, I'm not surprised to hear that. I mean,
I'm just, honestly, Thunder, I'm not going to be surprised if 10 years down the track he's back in the US and we find out he never renewed his visa fees.
yeah, well,
And that wouldn't surprise me at all, to be honest.
I knowing what he gets and what he was paying in that place before Focus helped him out, there's no way he could have paid his visa fees for the month.
Yeah. And also, because unless they find you, you can live there for ages without paying. So, if I had to gamble, I would say that he's racking them up.
Big Kev done it for 13 years.
There you go. And he's worse than Big Kev.
Well, Big Kev's a good guy. I like Big Kev.
Go. But that's what I mean. So, if Bama doesn't pay, it's not going to shock me.
Here it is. He begged me over a year ago to put load on his phone. I had my wife do it. Then the prick messaged my wife after that asking her for more. He even asked a offshore foreign worker, which is what the Filipinos are called that work overseas, for load as well. Yeah, I heard that one, Evil Andy.
Yeah, he has a long history of that. There's many people that have came out and said that. So.
Also, Lost, I believe that there's a lot of people which are holding secrets and don't want to spill it out.
Yeah, of course. Like, even though I'll say I met PV, the discussion I had with him, I probably won't ever put out there.
Mm-hmm. But
That's
I mean,
fair enough.
as far as taking money from known bloggers in the community, I want to protect their names. But I know of at least 3 more which are refusing to tell the truth. Because of shame, they're keeping it quiet. But I know that he would have probably.
Yeah, I know. I also know a few guys who have not publicly came out and said their stories also. So I know.
Imagine if it actually did come out, then more people would wash their hands of him.
Maybe, yeah. I think still it comes down to that. Some people got to
I
find
don't
out for
think so,
themselves.
because I think there's enough stuff on them to know like you shouldn't be doing it. But then you got someone like Focus who is just going to help them anyway, no matter what stories come out about him.
Well, I mean, that's his business to do that, and yeah, as
It is,
he
but
said,
I'm just making the point that
oh yeah,
no matter how many more stories come out about Bama, someone new is going to come along, or someone who just wants to help him because of whatever reason.
See, I just know what Focus is like, and Focus has got a big heart, so he'll help him while he can. But the first time that Barry does the wrong thing, he's going to drop him like a hot rock, mate. But that's just what Focus is. Until you do the wrong thing by him,
Yeah, but Focus and Go-Go's on the same page here. Focus don't realize he's being used for a situation to try to make Bama make himself look better, and that's what I personally believe.
Yeah, of course.
Nah, Ian, I haven't. How you doing, Tony?
People like that, they don't even need to think about it because their subconscious automatically assesses the other person's personality type, and they automatically know whether they're going to be loud or soft.
Yeah, how you doing,
Yeah,
Lefty?
and that's what he's been doing for so long. It's that's just his way.
Yep. Some good criminals have those attributes. Not always so lucky.
Yep. And he's a outgoing guy. I mean, I can look at him on camera and see why people would like him.
I mean, there was fun back in the early days when there was him and Jay, and but obviously there was things happening in the background, him getting into debt and.
Well, I've always liked Jay, but even Jay keeps the lid on Bama.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
I know. The silly thing is, I mean, and I guess it's. I was surprised at the time that what I know is because Barry admitted it to me, told me. So.
Chili Jobbers.
Yeah, we've got Tony in there.
Tony
just arrived.
Cobbs. Doesn't have that same ring, man. It just doesn't have that same ring. I'd rather go.
Hey, Cobbs.
I'd rather call me a cobbler. Not that I can make.
I want to call you a cobbler. Are you a cobbler?
Well, I can
Are you a cobbler?
I want to be.
No.
I want to be.
Now on, I have designated your name to be Cobbs. Okay, that's what you are in this community. I'm so sorry, everybody. From now on, call them Cobbs.
Can't you can fucking say Nathir Sale?
Why are we talking about sweet corn?
I could, but I'm just gonna call you Cobbs.
Fucking the gobbler.
Okay, Cooey. Cooey Cobbs, what's up?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Ian. I don't know the Belgium.
I'm feeling
what time it is in Belgium. It's possibly very early in the morning there, Ian.
Andy?
Oh, yep. Sometimes I've got no idea what you're fucking saying, but yep. Okay, yep. I got that. Andy.
Do you eat McDonald's?
No.
God damn it, Go-Go. I just told you to call him Cobbs, all right? Stick with the program.
I love Big Macs for the fucking...
I can't, lost. I gave him immunity.
But I got this thing about donating money to fucking... I can make it myself better.
Andy has asylum. Weren't you reading the chat?
I've got asylum with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that works for me. I'm happy to give you asylum if you were fucking subscribing. I'll give you asylum.
I don't read the chat all the time.
Have an asylum.
Andy,
Maybe that's what I'll call my next fucking thing. Asylum. Who wants to join? Although Bedlam sounds much more fun.
you never even eaten any McDonald's. What about the fries?
So what?
You never had McDonald's.
No, I've had it. We used to. I reckon we had I had the first McDonald's in South Australia near me, and I used to ride down on my bike.
Oh, so you've had a Big Mac.
I love Big Macs. I love Big Macs, but I haven't had one for a decade at least.
How you doing? How you doing, Al? Good to see you, mate. So I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. We had an influx of guys like Tony and Lefty. I'm trying to read everything.
These days, I don't do any takeaway pretty well, apart from pizza. Love pizza. Still going to see that bloke.
Hello, boys in the chat. What's going on out there?
Yeah, it is the world famous Go-Go Bobo.
Goo goo boo boo.
Goo goo.
I'm sorry, Goo goo. I mean, go.
Personally, I would try not to encourage him and not subscribe.
Oh, come on. He's not going to go away.
Oh, he has for a long time. He did for a long time, so it was good.
No. I don't know. I kind of... Yeah, but I've been not fucking showing my feelings for the boo-boo.
Yeah, but just remember, we know him.
Yeah, I suppose. But see, it's one of those things, you click with some people and you don't click with others. I'm guessing that it must be that picture. Like I told you, when I first met the boo-boo, I was a bit off my nut, and all I did was see this fucking green thing fucking flash up in my screen. It was quite fucking funny.
Well, he can be very entertaining.
And the voice.
But just remember, don't sit on him.
I can't put my hand. He looks like a hand puppet.
I have no idea where he got that picture from. But obviously a gummy bear.
Is it a gummy bear?
Yeah, they got that stupid gummy bear song, whatever. It's from that whoever made those stupid things.
My
kid likes that song. Oh,
now, see, I wouldn't know. If it was in the 21st century, I wouldn't know nothing about it.
It's definitely a guy, Al. I mean, he may squat the piss, I don't know.
Did you say it is definitely a guy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Make sure it's what I understood.
Well, weren't you guys talking about the ladyboy talk?
Well, I mean, that's what Go-Go likes, so.
Yeah. Don't do it, Al. Don't encourage him. What happened here, buddy? I can only put him in timeout in there. I can't remove the comment. Why not?
I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear.
I should take his wrench off him, then he can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I should have fucking told him more bullshit, Ian?
No, I'm not sub to you, Go-Go Bobo.
Nobody wants to sub to you.
I've seen what happened to you last time when you do your live streams and then turned on everybody and turned them all against each other. Don't worry, Go-Go
when I was participating in his live streams, it was all pretty kosher. First of all, he wouldn't even say anything ever. He just let the stream go on. And actually, there was a lot of good conversations.
That was how it started. It didn't end up that way.
Yeah, I don't know how it ended. I just know how it went for me.
Him and Gypsy just got too weird for everybody. Oh, Humboldt delivery. How did we accidentally unblock you? Let's have a look here.
Guess I'll take a look at the chat.
Goodbye. Yeah. I seen it, Al, the David Lee Roth interview, and the guy and the girl from Twitter was a good one as well. I've seen the one with Aerosmith too, Steven Tyler. That was good. I wouldn't worry about asking where he's from, Lefty. He's gone. I must have accidentally unblocked him. But we've just chucked him down a black hole. Lefty, I seen you get blocked yesterday from Focus. Is that true, Lefty? That's a bit strange, that you get blocked. Yeah, but you know what I did notice, Al? He hasn't aged well. Man, he looks so old.
Well, how old is he? I mean, the guy, he's got to be 70, huh? I guess. I don't know.
Be in his 60s. But he looks terrible. I mean, Steven Tyler still, looks all right for his age.
No, that guy don't. Come on. That guy looks horrible.
He's got to have 10 years on David Lee Roth. And I'll tell you what, David Lee Roth looked older.
To me, Tyler looks like he's about to wither up and die.
He always did, though.
Listen, you probably haven't fucking. They all probably take Botox and shit, wouldn't they? Would you?
I don't think those guys do, no.
I
mean, if they did, I'd ask my money back.
Oh, that's right, I guess.
Go, stop advertising your show. You're a little sleaze. Did you ever see Andy ever see the one with Elon Musk on Joe Rogan?
No, I haven't. I didn't really get around to it. Lately, I haven't been really. I mean, like I said, I've just actually been watching mostly clips, usually of, because 4 hours is usually too fucking long.
They talked about AI. It was very interesting on Elon Musk's views on AI.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, you said you watched that last one with Neil deGrasse Tyson? I like his views on AI. I don't like. He kind of believes like it won't get out of hand.
Well, look, Tyson's. I mean, as good as he is, and he's got the charisma, and I like listening to him. Some of his views are so hardline. Like, say for instance with UFOs, he's just dead set against anything like that at all. Which, to me, is kind of, you can't be closed-minded about it. But he kind of is.
Whoever doesn't believe in UFOs is a complete believer in what the US government tells them, no matter what the fuck it is. Because there has definitely been UFOs. Well, flying saucers, definitely.
Well, Roswell, I believe there are.
Roswell was not a fucking balloon.
I believe they've been unidentified, but I don't believe there's alien spaceships. There's a difference.
Fuck yeah, of course there are.
I don't know. I've seen something now that has probably changed my mind a lot. And I've always thought that in a world in a universe that's infinite, we'd be stupid, and the law of averages says there has to be something else out there. Yeah.
No, I agree. There probably is something else out there, but us to be able to communicate with that other thing that could be beyond our capability of communicating is.
Very possibly.
I'm not sure about the whole alien thing, but what I do know is there's more than just company satellites spinning around in the
The
orbit.
Black Knight satellite.
Yeah, we got a moon up there.
No, I know what they're talking about, and there's definitely more than just anything like a satellite up there, because I've seen something that I could never explain. Definitely.
Roswell, there was definitely an alien crash.
Well, my opinion on that one, that has to be because that was the original report. That was, and the guys that reported it wouldn't have mistaken it for a weather balloon.
There's plenty of stuff if you just go outside in the space that they haven't told us.
A lot of people believe in supernatural stuff too that we also can't prove.
Oh, I'm just talking about normal craft.
Yeah. Well,
yes, supernatural. I'm not. There's not.
Oh, come on! What about the ghosts of York?
I can't be convinced.
But
I can't be convinced.
The ghosts of York.
I know the Roman legionnaires.
Yeah, no, see that, but it's an apparition more than a ghost. Yeah, I mean, see, the problem is defining things all the time.
Well, why have they put all these craft into space that you can see? You can see them right now if you go outside. Why have they put all those crafts up there and they've only told us about a few of them? I don't get it. They should just tell us about all of them. Who cares?
Well, the thing is, America is now probably really the only country that holds back. Europe, with NATO now come out with that information and tell you exactly what they've come across. But they don't hide it anymore.
They have released some.
Oh, okay. So they do have the information to tell us if we just go and ask.
Well, NATO's put it out there, so.
Remember the Phobos incident?
The Russian, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Phobos 1 and 2.
Well, one got turned off by a technician, they reckon.
Okay.
And two, there was an odd shape.
The only thing
it was the last
I've seen, it was in the US, one of the Russian scientists, a female Russian scientist who worked on it, who actually come out and said some pretty weird things about all that.
What about the Dikosky? What's that pass? The Dilatel pass?
No, I don't know that one.
That's where the 8 or 9 Russian skiers in the 1950s, something happened to them. Haven't you seen that? There was a movie. Fucking hell. Nah. It's pretty crazy. You should fucking look it up. I think it's the Dilatov pass. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy shit, man. Like tongues cut out, bits and pieces fucking missing from these people. It's quite bizarre.
Well, well, look at Charles Manson, man. you might have just had a Charles Manson up there in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah, mate.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nah, the serial.
I mean, there's enough crazy shit to explain something
like
that.
The Dilatel pass is a bit of. You have to check it out. You should check it out.
Rendlesham. Check out Rendlesham.
Rendlesham Forest. I know all about Rendlesham Forest.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That's another one where you'd probably have to think about that.
Tell me about that. The forest.
That's in the United Kingdom, and the US has an air base there. It's called Rendlesham Forest because the base is split into two, and there's a forest in between. And I'm pretty sure that's where the soldiers came across a disc, as well as I think they had. I'm not sure. Is that the one, Andy, where they had the nuclear weapons and that they all were shut down?
No, that's in America.
Was that another one? All right.
That was another one in America.
Yeah.
So you did the Shag Harbour incident in Canada?
Yeah, Shag Harbour's another good one.
How come you know
what about the one in Victoria, the UFO that landed at Victorian school?
Yeah, in Australia, yep.
Where's all this stuff?
And then Robert Valentich or whatever, he seen something fucking go to Tasmania, didn't he?
I don't know. Didn't know that one.
Valentich or whatever his name was. He was a Vic. He got fucking disappeared over the Bass Strait after reporting UFO.
All right. Yeah, I remember that's a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
There's the one too where President Carter said he's seen something too.
President Carter. Then, what's his name? The cowboy man, Reagan. He made that statement at the United nations about
Yeah.
space and how we'd all get along. And see,
Yeah,
that's why they're all probably afraid. That's why they don't tell us that there's
the
aliens
common enemy. You've talked about the common enemy being alien life.
rather than each other, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
We
that
got
could just been taken the wrong way as well. Remember at the time of Reagan's presidency, they were putting up the Star Wars program,
Oh, yeah, no.
which really killed the Cold War, really.
He was a whacker. Old.
Yeah, but people loved him, man. He must have done, well, not obviously him, but people
Well,
around him
he
were
invaded
obviously doing the right thing
Grenada.
for the economy.
They invaded Grenada.
Yeah.
And
But don't forget, he was pretty old. Everyone around him was really calling the shots.
Mm.
Hell, wasn't it Nancy Reagan used to go do things by her horoscope or something? Something ridiculous.
Didn't Adolf do that with some of his battles?
I don't know.
I know he took lots of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he probably listened to astrologers. He was into the occult. Well, although it was really the SS guy was more into the occult.
The weird thing, I'll tell you a weird thing, Andy. I don't know if you've ever looked into it. This is an American one, more so around the Navajo.
The Hopis.
Around where the Navajo are, but it's more their legends. Although I think there is other tribes that have the same legends, but these skinwalkers, you ever heard of them?
Yeah. I've watched a bit of that. I have watched a bit of that, but I don't know. But yeah, look, we just got no idea, really, do we?
Excuse me.
There's some. That's why these days I basically don't believe in anything. There's a lot of interesting ideas out of there. Some of that sound pretty reasonable, even. Yeah. I mean, hell, we never hear about the Bermuda Triangle anymore, do we?
No, not for a long time. Sorry, man. I was just trying to take a drink while I was laying down, and it went down the wrong way.
I know those GPS satellites have pretty much killed the Bermuda Triangle. What's the other one over there in the Indian Ocean? They have had a similar thing or something.
Well, the Devil's Triangle off the coast of Japan.
Well, I reckon I've heard the Bermuda Triangle being referred to as a Devil's Triangle too.
Those planes, those 5 planes, they could have landed any fucking where.
Well, I reckon they would have ditched into the ocean. Something else happened, I reckon.
Yeah. Mexico, yeah, I've seen some things on Mexico. They're pretty actually open about it up and down in Mexico. And then we look at the NASCAR lines, where you'd think,
they're weird, yeah.
There's lots of looking. It's just amazing. I'm still most of the time I spend my time probably looking these days at Pyramid, Sphinx, Edgar Cayce. I love Edgar Cayce. Again, he's got some interesting ideas. Reincarnation, which has been well, I'd say proven myself. And actually, I watched the thing on death experiences the other day.
Whoa! You ain't gonna get away with that. You ain't gonna skip that one. Tell me about this proven reincarnation thing.
Dr. Ian Stevenson, University of I think it's. I'll have to double check what it is. I'll look at me bloody.
I don't know how you can prove that though.
He did studies for 40 years on over 3,000 children who made claims that he seemed to back up. But, it still could be a construct of their mind. So I'm not 100%, at the end of the day, that's what I always got to come back to. It could be a construct of my mind.
Yep.
That's where
what was this guy's name?
Ian Stevenson, Canadian psychiatrist. He was
I think I know this guy.
Worked at the University of Virginia School of Medicine for 50 years, chair of the Department of Psychiatry.
And he has a book about this too, don't he?
He's
about a lot of the reports with people about their former lives or
Yeah,
whatever.
he wrote lots of books on it. You know,
What was it? I'm sorry. Even
Ian
son or even
Ian Stevenson, Stephen
son.
Son.
Okay. Thank you.
Interesting guy, anyhow. I mean, like I said, he's looked into it pretty deeply. I mean, when you look, I remember a story that I've seen on YouTube about a guy a kid who claimed to be James Jr. No, James, sorry, not James Jr., James the Third, and it turned out that he reckons he can remember being shot down over Iwo Jima. And the dude that got shot down over Iwo Jima was James Jr., and he had a father, of course, James Sr. That's why the kid called himself James III. But he knew so much stuff about this battle that he just shouldn't have known. His parents were religious nuts, so they wouldn't have been fucking going down that road of... But, I don't know, on there at the end of the day.
You don't know.
That's right, you don't know.
That's why I find it hard to say they've proven it. Because to me,
proof is always going to be up to you at the end of the day. Because, I mean, there's a fuck of a lot of things that people believe that I don't. But this guy, look, I mean, he wrote lots of books. There's actually a thing on here, Scientific Evidence for Reincarnation by Dr. Ian Stevenson.
Okay, so let me talk about some stuff. So I'm a Buddhist. Okay, and one of the problems, I'm more of a secular Buddhist. Like I personally don't believe in anything like supernatural at all. So reincarnation has always been kind of a problem with me within the whole Buddhist philosophy.
Yeah.
I've seen this. There is a book, and I think it might be about the same guy. So I can't remember the exact number, but I want to say it's 108. There are 108 of people remembering their former lives, and they were able to go and trace who they thought they were to prove it. You know, one of the more famous ones was a kid who remembered his former life as a World War I or World War II pilot. I forget, and he was able to draw the insignias that was on this guy's plane, yada yada, and they were able to trace it all back. Where he had memories of his former life, I guess, if you want to put it like that. Yep. But it's so few, even though a lot of them are, most of the cases are kind of, but like the top 10 are like, wow, they're kind of really impressive.
But even if it happens to some of us, just because we don't all remember doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
It happened. I mean, my take on difference more.
I'm a witness.
You got the robot voice going there, Lost. Yeah, Go, because I just clicked on everybody and noticed that I can remove their comments. But for some reason, when I click on your name, the list of things I can do to you are limited. So that had me worried. I
don't know what they do in their spare time, Ian.
Yeah, well, now you're special because you're the only one in there without a wrench.
Does that mean I can do nasty things to the boo-boo?
Yeah, actually, you can.
No, like I said, I got a soft spot for the boo-boo.
Oh, yeah. No, don't get sucked in, Andy. He's a fucking little turd.
See, oh, come on. You don't believe anyone who was partying in the 60s, 70s, 80s?
He's a turd.
On.
Hey, Popeye, how you doing? Trust me, man. Everyone, ask Lost.
Ask me what?
Hey, Arnie, Go-Go's a little turd.
Oh, yeah, of course he is.
And he was just saying he had a soft spot for Go-Go, and I'm telling him don't get sucked in.
I think I'm just like the green bear thingy. I just, like I said, it freaked me out the other day, that's all.
No worries, Popeye. You're up early, mate.
Getting flashbacks.
But he should feel special now because he's the
Not
only
that
one in there.
early over there. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 9,
The 80s.
almost 10 here. So yeah, it's gonna be 11 o'clock there.
Great
Oh,
decade,
okay.
the 80s. Fucking great decade. Hell,
Don't have to worry about Popeye behaving, Go-Go. You. See, I reckon the 70s still Popeye, but
you know,
maybe late
I mean-
70s into the 80s, yeah.
in the 70s it was a bit boring. I was still a kid. 80s, I got to experience it more better.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking because that's that
No,
music
but I hear
period.
where you're coming from with the 70s. I do. I hear where you're coming from. In that Umbrella Academy, they get to do there's something that happens, but they get at the end of it all, they get to choose when they want to live, what era of time.
If you think about the 70s, we were teenagers during the sexual revolution.
Yeah, the 80s. What a good time that was. Fucking.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just a young teenager, but
I've seen that, yeah.
we can hide that now.
Thunder.
Hello. What era was best for you, Go-Go?
Me?
Yeah.
The 60s.
Come on,
Well,
we were
music-
born in the 90s.
Music.
Sorry, the 50s.
No, I reckon he is
They couldn't.
70s. He's born in the 70s.
No, the
Maybe-
50s.
Maybe early 80s at the most, but I doubt that. I reckon 70s.
50s.
No, you won't.
I was too. That was
What?
my favourite. I can tell you everything about the 50s.
Can you?
I was born in
Yeah.
73.
What was Buddy Holly's first hit?
I think strawberry milkshake, but sometimes he likes to eat fries as well.
No, what was his favourite hit? His
What,
first
you
hit.
mean
His
in
first
the face
song.
or in the stomach?
His first song.
Oh, a song. Well, I don't know. We did karaoke a little bit, but
You talk so much shit, man.
no. Look at my nose. Hasn't grown a bit.
I don't know who timed you out last time, Simon Evans. It depends on what you say, I guess. 70s too hairy. Look, yeah, we all had long hair.
I should have been a
Exactly.
man of the 70s when body hair was really cool.
Don't worry, mate. There was some cons to it. Remember, we had to put up with disco.
Hey, but disco was the shit, man. I would have been the hairiest chest son of a bitch. I would have been getting all the ladies in the 70s.
Walking around the bar on a set of roller skates.
Hell yeah, I would have done it.
No, thanks.
With my button down shirt showing off the massive amount of hair I got on my body.
You got to
would've been the
remember,
shit.
you had everyone trying to dance like John Travolta, mate, in the nightclubs. It was horrible.
Hey, I can still do it right now.
I wouldn't brag about that.
Staying alive, man. Some of these countries, that's like getting popular.
Nah, Tony, I had long hair in the 70s. Jeez. I think from once I hit high school, that was it.
I grew up in the mullet era, so I had a mullet.
I think Australia, 70s, Andy, I think I'd say something close to more than half the guys would have had long hair, eh?
Yeah, not me though.
No, but I'd say more than half.
Yeah, most. Yeah, probably. Yep. 70s. Watching Countdown. You watch Countdown?
Love Countdown, man.
Yeah, fucking A. Good show.
Still, well, just a couple of other shows. I used to love the American one, man. The Midnight Special.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. Just remember that there used to be that Sounds Unlimited too. Sunday afternoons.
Yeah, there were
Music Express.
that few that jumped on after the success of Countdown. You ever watched that fucking series they had about after the fact?
No.
Molly, wasn't it?
Nah, yeah, didn't watch it. Nah.
I might have that somewhere. I don't know. If one of these Netflix or Stan has it, and they might, I don't know. I still remember watching that fucking. Remember we watched that thing with about what's his fucking name? Oh, the dude that played Chopper. What's his name?
Get to the chopper!
Yeah, yeah, Super Joy's Molly. How you doing, MJ? Oh, so I'm
Word.
miniseries. This hobo, I can remember that. The German Shepherd that was a hobo jumping from train to train. My God, that's old. That's about as old as Rin Tin Tin, or older. God.
Eric Banner, that's right. Eric Banner. Remember when we watched that fucking thing about him in his car? That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I did see that one. That was good. Popeye just got Go-Go. I don't know what he said, but he took him out.
I just said to subscribe to me.
Well, you shouldn't have said that. That's like waving a red flag at a bull, mate. So, come on, what was your favourite decade, Go-Go? What was yours?
I guess for me it would have to be I don't know, when I was doing most, so probably early 2000s, I guess.
Okay, wow. You're really a millennium kid.
Well, no, I'm not, but I mean, if you want to say when I kind of had the most fun, when things were good for me, like overall within my life, then I would say the more so the mid 2000s, I guess. Traveling, man, had an awesome job, it was all those type of things.
Yeah. Yeah, Simple Joys, that's true. He did go from Fast Forward to the Chopper movie to playing the Hulk. He is a bit of a talent. And then, what's the other one in Somalia? Black Hawk Down.
Oh, that's a good movie.
He was in Black Hawk Down
He
as
had
well.
a smaller part in that one. They're making a new series off that one movie he did, like Anna or something, about the girl who was like, I don't know, like genetically modified to be like some kind of super soldier and super smart.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about.
There's one at the drive-in at the moment.
That's the Swedish one or something, isn't it?
A leader battle something.
Oh man, I really enjoyed that. And I went and saw that. But no, the one what they're making a series based off that movie or whatever the format.
He's out in the ice with his daughter.
Oh, hang on. Is that? Did you go see the movie Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah, I did.
And you thought it was all right?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
now,
my son said he's seen it a few times. He liked it.
Yeah, go see it in 3D. So I'm, I was a comic book nerd, and I liked all the Japanese manga stuff back then, and that was just a really awesome story back in those days.
I was going to go down the drive-in and check it out.
I haven't been to drive-in forever. I would say go actually to a theater and see it. But
main line's still open.
Yeah, the Jeps Cross one.
Wow.
That's the only one open anymore. I was just going to go down there for something different.
Yeah. Once upon a time, you'd have to fucking line out to the fucking forever. Every single fucking one would be lines for forever.
I don't know what it's like these days. I haven't been. The last time I went and seen it, I went on a date a couple of years back with a girl. We went and seen The Great Wall, and that came out with Matt Damon.
That was a bit.
That's pretty disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing.
I still liked it.
It was entertaining, but it was definitely not a good movie.
No, it was a bit. It's not.
The Blade. That's what you ought to see with what's his name? what's that fucking?
Oh yeah, the new one, Harrison Ford and
No.
Ryan Gosling.
No, this was a movie. It was a
Oh, Blade Runner. I'm sorry,
No,
Blade
no,
Runner. That's the one.
This movie, it's the Blade or something like that. Fucking got what's that dude's name? That one. Oh God.
Blade, the vampire guy, Wesley Snipes.
Rush Hour 3. He's in Rush Hour 3. The Chinese guy.
How you doing,
Jackie
Nick?
Chan.
How you doing, Nick?
Jackie Chan. That's right. He plays this. That's pretty wild. That's a wild movie.
What's the name of that movie?
At least the Blade. It's a Chinese movie, like 2015, 2016, something like that. I'll check. Oh, hang on. I'll put his fucking name in the fucking.
How you
Man,
doing,
as far
Nick?
as martial arts stuff goes, man, you need to. In the past years, I don't know if you've seen that Indonesian one called The Raid 1 and 2. Man, those are awesome.
How you doing, Nico?
No, I haven't.
Nico Experience is here.
Yeah, got him in the chat there.
Yeah, invite him on. Let's chat with Nico. What's going on, Cracker?
Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Dragon
MJ, that's not a word to use here, man. Wesley Snipes, yeah, he was in those movies too. What was the one where he was the vampire killer?
Blade,
Well,
yeah.
Dragon Blades is this movie. It's all in subtitles and shit, but it's a job. It's got Rome. It's got fucking what's his name in it as well. What's the other guy's name? It's got an American actor in it. About the Romans end up going to fucking China. It's really good movie.
One more time for me. The first part I'm not understanding you.
Dragon Blade. You know, dragon.
Dragon Blade. All right, there we go. Dragon. Man, I couldn't understand that damn dragon word.
Sorry.
English, my man. English.
I just tried to remove Gogo's comment, and Popeye beat me to it.
Fucking, it was really good.
The best one I've seen with him for a while was that Forbidden Kingdom with him and Jet Li.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed that. I watched that a few times as well.
That is a really good movie, based on the
I enjoyed that, but I was a little disappointed with their fight scene. It was like these two powerhouse guys for like the first time getting together, and I was a little disappointed overall with their fight scene. John
Cusack's in Dragon Blade, actually. He plays a Roman centurion or some fucking thing. It's fucking
I've seen that. That's when they get
on the Silk Road.
Caught by Silk Road, yeah, and then they end up helping rebuild the wall. And
yep.
Yeah, I know the one. I have seen that. Isn't a bad movie actually.
And might have to watch it again actually. Fucking sometime.
Is that one on Netflix there, Andy?
Nah, I don't think it is. I downloaded it a few years back when I was did those kind of things.
Look, Gogo's just sitting on the panel, but I took his wrench away, so now when he gets people to ask for subs, I can just remove it. Although Popeye's beating it to me. Yeah, look, Popeye just said it. No begging for subs. So,
you're straight out of comic book. What do you mean by that? Sorry, got no idea.
Well, what were you reading? I must have missed that one. I don't know how you didn't think. I mean, the fight scenes. I know the ones you're talking about now. At the end there, where they're probably a little bit whimsical with their. But the actual story, the storyline, I guess, and the journey there. I mean, that was one hot little girl they had traveling with them.
Oh, I wonder why you like it.
Yeah, the one with the little wanted to kill the guy with the little jade hairpin. Oh, she was a hottie. No, but I like the film. I like Jackie Chan's amazing. Jet Li's cool, and it was just a good story because I enjoyed watching Monkey, the TV series, when I was a kid.
You know they've got a remake of that.
No. There's
a remake of Monkey, but it's Australians did it. Straight out of Compton. That's what I thought. That's what I thought when you said straight out of somewhere. Yeah, no, I fucking couldn't see myself lasting too long in Compton. You don't know. I guess.
Oh, geez, Nico. Don't encourage MJ. Yeah, I would have thought the remake. I might have heard something about that.
All right, Kiwis, Aussies, all the same. Bloody New Zealand should be a state of Australia anyhow. We should make ourselves a bit of a conglomerate. I think it's a good idea anyhow. The two pissy, shitty little places. Well, they only got 2 million in New Zealand, so it's not like it'd make much of a difference.
It's only two. It's only 2 million in New Zealand.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that, 2 or 3.
Oh, I would have thought. Yeah, I would have thought more than that. Anyway, more than 2.
Where's MJ?
Oh, he was timed out, or no? I'm not sure what happened.
Check if he's been blocked. I hope not. You should bring
No.
him on the panel. We were
He
talking
wasn't.
about, you know.
He wasn't blocked.
We were talking about his favourite topic. Send MJ a link.
Yeah, well, sometimes his favourite topics aren't the favourite of everyone else's.
No, you were talking about his topic before. That's what I mean.
You talking?
Yeah, most of them are. Actually, I seen a thing on Four Corners a few years back where they reckon lots of Australians are going to New Zealand.
Really?
Cheaper to live, better to live. You know.
You were talking about the Munchkin before. That's MJ's favourite topic.
Well, fine. We've talked about it. We're finished with it.
Yeah, but I want to.
You get jobs in New Zealand. So you could probably go get a job in New Zealand.
I don't know how employment is over there, really. I mean,
It's
shit.
so cold here.
Yeah, send the link out to MJ and Nico. Get them on the panel here.
You know, I mean, their internet fucking pisses on ours.
But no Munchkin or toothless people talk. Okay.
Just bring them on for normal conversation.
There you go.
Yeah.
Simon Evans just put in there 4.7 million people, and it's nearly it's really nearly set 4.8.
Thunder, listen to Lost.
I heard Lost. If guys want to come on, that's fine. They can let me know they want to come on. But again, like Lost said, it's not here to talk about fucking other people and start shit. I let everyone have their say on that. And as far as Barry goes, that's fine. Focus is my friend, so I'm not going to have guys come on here and just talking shit about him.
No, let's just have a good conversation. We're gonna have good conversations. Want to talk a little more crypto with MJ. Talk to Nico about whatever. Actually, I haven't talked to Nico in a while. Nico's been avoiding me. Send him a message, and he don't talk to me.
Well, there you go. They're talking now, saying that it's the high cost of living in New
don't
Zealand.
like me.
Andy, I got a question.
Oh no!
Andy,
Did he fall asleep sitting up?
Andy,
Let's have a look. Oh, he's got himself muted at the moment.
Cooey!
So he's doing something.
No wonder here I am fucking answering you, Goo and
Andy,
I'm muted.
I got a question.
Hang on. Did you mute yourself, Andy?
No.
No, then fucking he did it.
Andy, I
Andy.
got a question.
Yes, I did respond. Earth to Goo.
Yeah, I got a question.
One question?
Yeah.
Not parts and shit? No, just one question.
Andy, I got a question.
Well, fucking hurry up!
Never mind.
Oh, my God. Sorry. Please, Goggy Goo.
I don't think I've seen any documentaries like that, Ian, about Australians going to Auckland, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is.
I've seen a thing on Four Corners.
Like Tony said, obviously there's people moving back from there because of
That
the
was a
high
couple of
price.
years ago.
Obviously, the cost of living over there.
No
Thunder,
sucking
I am
up, Nico.
much.
We don't like suck-ups.
Just ignore him, Nico. He's only here for
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
entertainment
Maybe
value.
I like suck ups. If someone might suck up to me, maybe I would enjoy that.
Maybe. Yeah, Nico, you can suck up to me by subscribing to my channel. There you go.
Oh, Jesus. Andy, did I ever show you how to mute somebody on Hangouts?
I think I worked it out. I haven't done it. I consider that rude.
Yeah, if you just go over his little picture on Hangouts, and
You just